Storm Point Asylum, and we're playing Crown and Skull. My first time playing it. Some of yours first time. My first time running it. Some of your first time playing it, I think. And let's do some first a little bit of background for this noble errand that you're on. Then we'll do some character introductions. So, and I will reveal parts of the adventure as written as I'm going. So look for me to uncover bits of text and stuff. So the noble errand. Your recent deeds have earned noble attention. Lady Walcrest herself offers an emerald coin to each of you in return for your services as escorts. Her niece Agni is to be transported by wagon to the high crags of Stormpoint Asylum. The poor girl's mind eroding by the day, she is to be under constant care, kept in irons, and delivered to the high alchemist of Stormpoint, the Honorable Erasmus Fane. Once she is securely housed, with arranged accommodations, payment will be made upon your swift return. The lady also offers a retainer, a fighting man named Harl, as help. Taking the job, you find the girl in her wagon, a cage of iron bars on wooden wheels. She is crumpled in a nest of blonde hair within, motionless as the crags loom high above the city. And where we're at in the world map is right in this area, by the starting city of Rivergate. We didn't really handle character starting cities, so we won't really address that, how that works exactly. But you're here in the then River Valley, with these high crags of the storm keeps looming above your head, and that's what your wagon is climbing up toward as you guys reacquaint yourselves with each other and or meet each other for the first time. So do some quick character intros. We'll start with Gareth. Go ahead, Gareth.
Gareth is a man on the move. He never stays in one place long. He's a sneaky guy. If you need a lock opened, he's got your back. He's got climbing skills, so maybe that'll come in useful on these crags.
All right. Then we have Merrick.
I just get by with what I can find. Sometimes they stick to me, sometimes it doesn't. I'm pretty good at hiding, sneaking up on people. That's kind of where I shine a little bit there.
And for fun, if you guys rolled on those tables for character generation, what did you roll for Merrick?
For what skill?
It's like the four character generation things.
I didn't roll that.
You didn't roll that? Okay. We'll get back to that then.
I'll go roll that.
Well, it kind of randomly creates your whole character's persona, so you might not want to do it randomly, given that you already have a character.
Oh, okay.
Then we have the adventurer. The adventurer played by, I think, Eric.
No, I'm the cleric.
Oh, Rafa then.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. My adventurer is called Wilberg. Yeah. He's on the road for earning treasures and bring them back to home. He cares mostly about treasures and material things. And he hates goblins.
Hates goblins. Very good.
Yeah.
Okay, then Eric playing the priest.
Mercer is a priest of humble beginnings. He never forgot his roots living in the slums of insert city name here. And although he's done well within the priesthood, he despises the leadership, and it's being beholden to the various monarchies. He secretly works to bring them down.
Very good. Go ahead.
He's basically a priest.
Very good. Then you have Harl, your man-at-arms, a battle master, very skilled with his weapons, including a spear, wearing a metal chest plate, driving the wagon for you up into the mountains, and that's where we come to our first encounter. So, well, first, on the road up, let me introduce Agni, your charge, the one you're taking up to the asylum. She is wiry, blonde, all but feral, seems pleased with her violent deeds. Quick and cunning, crouched, manacled, always smiling. Very disconcerting. She says, "You're all killers too. I know the type. Liars in the skin of angels. I'll escape, you know. Escape and hold your eyes open as you bleed. Won't it be wonderful? Asleep you'll go, and my appetite's only begun. Asleep you'll go, eyes open, and the beetles will have their feast." So that is your charge as you head up to the asylum. The cliffs. So this is a mapless dungeon, which is kind of cool, but I am me, so I have maps. Let me
Tom, did you mean to uncover something on that?
Oh, what Agnes just said?
Yeah.
What Agnes just said to you? Yeah, I can do that for you. All right. So you have the noble errand right over here, if you need to refer back to anything. What Agni, the patient, said to you there.
Yes.
And then over here, vermin in the cliffs.
Okay. Thank you.
As the barred wagon totters up the mountain road, dark clouds gather. The path is a narrow, stone-cut roadway with a cliffside drop here and there. Agni stays quiet mostly. Then around a tight bend, large rocks have fallen in the way. As Harl steps forward to clear the blockage, a pack of red-eyed road rats leaps from the broken stones and attacks. So, that'll be our first encounter. Grab your guys. Move down there. Okay, so you're on this path heading from the top of the map toward the bottom of the map. Some boulders, and I assume there's more than just shown there, have strewn across the pathway. And Harl jumped off the wagon, which you can assume is behind you guys. But you guys can kind of step off behind Harl if you like. Because as Harl does, road rats come out into view. And give me a roll, please. We'll start with Eric. 2d4. Just roll straight 2d4 to the chat, which would be any roll you want to do. And roll 20 is /r space 2d4 for this case. Okay, that's 5 road rats, so we'll make it 4 since there's 4 of you. So 4 of these road rats are coming out of the rubble. And you guys all go ahead and click your token and click that P0 button, or some of you it says the INIT button or the P0 button, and throws you into the initiative with an initiative number of 0. And the way combat works is there's 5 phases in combat, and you get to pick. Let's see which one to roll here. For Harl, Richard, Eric. Is the priest not working? Try it again.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here we go. Initiative.
There you go. Okay. Oh yeah, it's definitely not working.
Did we
Fix
all
that.
roll 0?
It's 0 just to throw you in the initiative. It just puts you in there. Then you can manually pick which phase you want to go in. So there's 5 phases, and the creatures will always go in a set phase. And in the case of road rats, they actually go in 2 phases. Put them in there.
Sounds dangerous.
They're going to go in phase 1 and phase 3. And basically, they'll all act in phase 1 and all act again in phase 3. You guys can pick any of your phases that you want between 1 and 5. The kind of thing to remember is that in phase 5 is when death happens. So if you're a healer type that wants to save someone from dying, you might want to go in phase 4 or phase 5 to give them a chance. You get a chance to save them before the rats, they die out from a rat bite, for example.
Okay.
I'm
supposed to always run in phase 1 or 2 because I'm impulsive.
There you go. Then, let me see. We need to roll initiative. Who goes first? All players and the GM roll a d20. Lowest roll wins. So everyone roll a d20. That's not built in, so you can just type /r space d20. I'll roll for my guys. Whoever rolls lowest wins. I got 19. Got an 8, which looks like Manny. The player wins. The camera begins on their chosen phase. All other heroes choose their phase at this time. Okay, so given the fact that Manny's chosen phase, Gareth's chosen phase is 1. That means we'll start at phase 1 with the heroes, and then we'll go from there. So if you've all picked your phases, Harl will go in, I don't know, we'll do phase 3 for him, just for randomness. And Wilbur, so...
I want to go on first phase 2.
You want to go phase? Okay, type the 1 in there. Okay, so Gareth, you are first to act. So,
All right.
On your turn, you can move up to about 60 feet. You could fire a bow or do one other action.
Yeah, he's just gonna knock an arrow and just be like, "Blimey, bloody vermin!" And oh man, a
Nice
6.
shot. A 6 versus the defense of 1 is 5. That does 4 points damage to him and kills the first rat.
Oh,
1 rat down. Nice done. You can also move 5 feet from your present position, basically, 1 step, one direction or the other.
I'll step in front of the little one.
Okay, without causing an issue.
And she steps around me.
Now the road rats go. So the road rats and the monsters all have tactics, and I haven't rolled this into all the macros, but I have for the rats already. So let me do roll for the rats. Okay, so you got 3 rats. I'll just do in reading order there. The rats have serrated tail. And this first phase, though, they're just going to move forward to attack creatures. So 1 comes forward to Gareth, 1 comes forward to Harl, and 1 comes forward to your adventurer, Wilbur. That's their first action. They are done. Wilbur, your turn.
Okay, can I hit the rat with the longbow here, or should I use my dagger?
You'd want a dagger. You could step away, though, and fire with a bow.
Oh, of course, no opportunity attacks.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm stepping back and using my longbow.
Oh, yeah. You obliterate that rat.
Yay.
Merrick, your turn.
all right. I don't want to shoot through my friend here. So I'll step over to the side and I'll use my short bow.
All right, fire away.
Let me see if I can find it. There it is.
Okay, 2 points of damage. The rat's got 1 defense, so it's going to do 1 point of damage to the rat, and it's still standing. Okay, then after Merrick comes rat's round 2, or rat's second action in the round. So now I'm going to click a rat. I'm going to roll their tactics at random. And what you don't want to see when I roll tactics is a 6, because that means they're going to do something really bad. But they basically all are doing bites. So there'll be 1 bite on Garrett, 1 bite on Harl, and the bite is going to do basic attrition if it hits you. So click your token and click your defense, Gareth. Harl's defense did not save him. He's going to take a hit or a basic
Sorry,
attrition.
I'm just looking for it here.
It'll be your very leftmost one.
Defense. Oh, D10, 12?
D10, 12, yeah. It's 10 because you're using your bow.
Oh!
Oh, so you're going to take a basic attrition. So both of you can mark your hit points down by 1, and then you need to pick one thing that you're crossing out. It can be either equipment or it could be a skill. And so Harl's going to go ahead and go with his knowledge of military.
Keep in mind, I can heal skills.
Yeah, he took a blow to the head, and so he's down on his skills a little. And you might not have been here when I told you a trick to do it. So if you hold down the Alt key and double-click your token, you can uncheck one of your things and show as token action, and they'll just disappear from your list so that you don't accidentally use it. Or you can manually keep a list on the side of what things of yours are currently not being.
I think I'll pull out one of my torches, and it bites down on the torch.
Yeah, it'll actually be all 3 of your torches. It takes 1 slot at a time, basically.
Yeah, the bag just dumps out on the ground, and they get all wet and ruined.
Okay. Both of the rats are done. Harl's turn now. Harl, your man-at-arms, is going to go ahead and try and stab this thing with his spear, and impales the thing all the way down the shaft of the spear and kills it. No problem. Then Harl will step over to help with the other one, and then Mercer, your turn.
So I apologize to Salting Stones with questions, but I have this ability, the Holy Order. No, not that one. What's the one where, or maybe it is at that one.
The core ability?
Yeah, my core ability. Like, that's the one.
Yeah.
So can I just spam this to max it out, or like, or is it only
your phase
usable?
skill grows by 2 with successful. Well, unfortunately, when you cast a spell, it's gone. So while you can,
I might want to save it until there are undead.
so you want to actually. Oh no, and destroying undead is not the same as casting a spell. The successful cast maxes at 16. So what do you want to do this turn?
Well, who is the person that was hurt besides
Gareth.
our Menata?
Gareth to your southwest there, yeah.
Oh yeah, I see he's got 13. Okay,
but
come over
except
here.
he took torches off, not flesh.
Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
All right, then I'll come down to. Oh, can I move and cast a spell?
Well, be aware that you're not going to get those spells back ever. You might want to save them up for. I mean, you can definitely spend it. You can definitely spend it now if you want.
You have a weapon, right? Why don't you just bludgeon this thing's brains in?
Yeah, I just didn't know that I would never get this spell back. I thought
not until you rest.
Like,
you get it back when you rest. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'll just go and club it, I guess.
Okay.
I'll pretend it's a baby seal. Here we go.
So you just click that studded mace, 2 points damage, and that will do 1 to the thing, which has 1 defense. And that is it for the round. Next round is Gareth.
Yeah, I shove it off. I shove it off of me with the torches, and I pull out another arrow.
Okay.
And we're gonna take a shot with the bow.
Okay, that'll do 2 damage to it, which will finish it. The road rats are done. You guys can clear away the rocks now and continue on your trip. And just for fun, you guys can see what the road rats do with their stat block over here on the left. So 2 to 4 appearing. They have hit points of 3, attack of 0. Oh, that I didn't tell you to modify your defense at all, but some monsters will make your defense better or worse when you roll to avoid taking your attrition from it. Okay, then you guys arrive at the asylum. After hours of Agni's murderous mumbling, gathering weather, and a precarious mountain road, you finally gain a view of the asylum. It is an imposing structure with gigantic Gothic roof gables, oversized iron doors, and barred windows. Gargoyles crouch at every corner. The dizzy peaks of the Stormkeepers makes an imposing backdrop. After a wait in the worsening rain, the headmaster, Erasmus Fane, appears and ushers you into the main courtyard. The wagon halts. Harl looks nervous, eager to leave. Fane approaches, clad in linen cloak and surgeon's cloth gloves. Actually, I forgot. I think you can take a short rest after that fight. and maybe get back some flesh attrition, maybe even repair some equipment. So let me double check that. Player's guide, attrition phases, healing, repair, rest and recovery. Okay, a night's rest gives you back a bunch. After each scene in the play, once safety is found and no enemies or timers are incoming, you can take a breather. You regain one equipment or skill, catch your breath, ready to go on. So what that reflects, Gareth, is that you gather together your torches, you dry them off, and you now can get your hit points back up. You can alt-click on your token and restore that ability that you made disappear. And Harl bandaged up his wounds, and he's ready to go. And his knock on the head that made him forget his military expertise is gone. Okay, so basically you get to heal one thing after every battle.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, if it goes past more than one thing, then that's where you bring the priest in to help heal you up, because you don't get any other things. You can't really spam. I think it talks about this somewhere. You're not really supposed to spam that, rest and recovery. Okay, let's go on. Oh, another thing about the priest is if a hit can't be absorbed by inventory, or being health or equipment, or skills or equipment, you will die at the end of phase 5 unless healed. So that's why the cleric going on phase 5 is probably a good idea a lot of the time. And saving at least one of your healing spells to heal someone at phase 5. Some of you, I think, might have bandages. I forget if any of you did, but those also can heal. Okay, so now here you are. Vane approaches, clad in a linen cloak and surgeon's cloth gloves. He's the headmaster of this facility. Looks like a gentle soul. He's got wise hands and gray mustache. Orderlies roll the wagon into a stable as Fane shows you the entry hall. As he arranges the papers for Lady Walcrest, working on a podium, he muses on the situation, a little sad but determined. He says, "We've shelter for her. Poor troubled Agni. She'll be in good hands. These letters will give Lady Walcrest the assurances she needs." So just as you're ready to gather up your gear or your papers and return for your emerald coins, something happens. As Erasmus works, the rain outside escalates to hammering hailstones. Then a loud boom is heard on the roof, then another and another. A split second later, a chaotic explosion of boulders and rushing water crashes through the western wall, bringing stonework and glass and wooden timbers down in a roar. Then all is dark and quiet. You are pinned, the boulders soaking wet. A squeaking, padding of tiny feet breaks the silence, rat sounds, and the rain finally slowing. What will you do? So once the landslide has smashed this part of the asylum, the real adventure begins. There are heaps of unstable boulders all around you, blocking exits, shifting under your feet, forcing you to seek a way out, any way out. Rats in the walls have been unleashed, decades of rat nests disturbed, these nasty creatures all around, all underfoot. Erasmus Fane is nowhere to be seen, but a muffled voice comes from somewhere below you. "My new friends, is anyone alive up there?" The boulders are all around you, and they are shifting with rumbling sounds. You'll have 2 rounds or they'll collapse completely atop you. You'll get to choose a phase immediately, so everyone go ahead and pick a phase. There's no enemies about, but you'll have 2 rounds to act. Phase 1 begins. Phase 1 will begin as road rats flood the scene from gaps in the rubble. So yeah, pick your phases. We'll start at phase 1 in this battle. You have 2 rounds to get out before the whole place collapses completely. And this is, I think, where this party might meet its end, but we'll go on from here even if you do. You can spot or reveal a passage out and down from this area with an investigation check, which I don't think any of you have, or a muscle check, which I also don't think any of you have.
Wonderful.
But Harl does. Harl can try and move, so he'll do that on his 2 turns, try and move stones out of the way so you guys can get out of here before the place collapses. And if he can't, or you succumb to rats in the meantime, then we'll continue on, and one of you can trade one of your skills for muscle or investigation as appropriate. Awesome. Oh, I thought we had one more. Not yet, though. Okay, so yeah, that's where you are. Now I'm going to move you on the map here. Also remember, you each have a coin. Use coins instead, like that is your inspiration. And that's that little coin marker on the top right of your token. Just reveal a new map over here. Go. And this is an arbitrary map. It doesn't matter where you move to. You still got to find your way out of here. So this will just be you fighting the rats off while you're trying to get out of here. Take up whatever positions you want, kind of in that general area in the middle there of all these buildings, all the crumbling ruins of the tower around you. The rats are spilling out. Again, it'll be 2d4, so this time I'll have Manny. Roll 2d4 for me, Manny.
Oh, that's
3.
lucky.
Nice, okay. 3 4/5 of 3 is still going to be 3, so I'll keep it at 3. And they come out of the walls over here and around this corner over here.
Anyone else notice this girl brings a lot of rats around?
Speaking of this girl, she had been wheeled off into another, into another area, so she's nowhere around. The rats to initiative. Go on 1 and 3. Okay. And players always go before in the same. So there we go. Okay, so you would want to find an investigation if you had it, muscle if you had it, to try and find a way out before this place collapses. Since you don't, you can basically attack rats while Harl tries to find a way out for you. Start with Garrett.
All right. I've only got one option, basically.
All right.
Oh,
you kill a
another
rat.
shot.
Which one? Garrett? Far right, far left? South?
I'm going to try and clear the path for Harl. I guess this one here.
That one there, okay. And then the road rats go. So we can close on Harl. This one has to move up to Gareth. This one attacking. So one attacking Harl. It's a 4, so it's a bite attrition. Harl's defense roll is a 14, so he takes 1 flesh attrition. He'll take his knowledge military again. Drop it down. And his hit points are down to 7 out of 8. Then, Merrick, your turn.
I'll step, I guess, into the middle of the group, so I can use a short bow to target this rat here. Does double clicking ping it? No.
No. Left clicking and holding will ping.
Ah.
Left
Oh, I see it. There you go.
Clicking and holding pings.
And I'll use my short bow there. Where is it? There it is.
All right. Nice shot. You kill that rat.
Sweet.
Then Harl's turn. Harl's going to try and find a way out of here. Trying to move some rocks aside to get out of here. This guy's a muscle check of 7. That's a failure. Let's see what you guys can do with those coins. Come over here. Find coin of cash. Is that what they're called? Or are they called coins? Hero coins. Acts as heroism or standing play are rewarded by the GM with a hero coin. Hero coin, not to be confused with hero points, can be redeemed for 1 reroll or roll entirely. Maximize the damage or output of an attack or an effect. Can be freely given between players. So if any of you want to give Harl a coin to have him reroll, he certainly could.
Where are my coins on the...
Just tell me you want to do it. It's the little star icon on the top right of your token.
Oh, I see it. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, I'll help Harl out.
Okay, Manny. That'll be Gareth. So Gareth, yeah, you took off your coin. Harl will try one more time. You only do this one time per check. So he uses his muscle to try and move that rock out of the way. Still can't do it.
Oh, no.
You guys got one more round. Road rats go again, though. There's one of those road rats left. Let's see what it does. It rolls a 5. It's going to do basic attrition on you, Gareth, unless you can make a defense roll. Add 0 on the attack.
All right, let's see.
You are successful. All right. And then Wilburg, your turn. Wilburg the adventurer.
Attacking the remaining rat.
Wow. You kill it easily.
Well,
Then Mercer the cleric. No one's wounded except for Harl. Anything you want to do, Mercer? I'll assume you're all just cheering Harl on unless you want to do something different.
Yeah, I don't see any rats, so I guess I'm the cheater.
So here's Harl's last check, unless he gets another hero point. He makes it. He moves aside a rock just in time for you guys to scurry out of the building before the place collapses on your heads. And now we're into the first dungeon level or the first adventure level. So
I'm excited about this. Been looking forward to those mapless dungeons.
yeah. Okay, here we are. So you're in the castle ruins. The towering rooftops and gargoyle-capped walls of the Storm Point have crumbled inward in a landslide here. Scattering stained glass, broken columns, and blocks of stone make every move treacherous. Groups of long, hidden rats run about, and Agni has been set free in the confusion. Is there a way out? So, you're looking for a way out of the asylum, basically. And you get to roll 2d4 to see what you find as you explore and what finds you. So, Richard, go and roll 2d4.
/R space D4.
Yep. Okay, 2 1s. So you find a towering hall. A once high ceiling has collapsed into a clutter. A path can be picked through the area with effort. Gaps in the crumbled stonework lead to other areas of the castle. Agni runs amok. The mad, homicidal girl is climbing, darting, and slashing like a monster. So, that for a towering hall, and you rolled Agni running amok. And we'll just use another area on the same map for the towering hall. So, we'll say you guys are over here now, trying to find a way out of the rubble. The map is always just kind of, what do I want to say? It's not really what's around you. It's just giving you a feeling for what's around you. In other words, there's not a clear path out of here that you found yet. And the Agni is going to appear climbing along the walls of the place you're in. I'll put her over there. And you guys can all pick your initiative order that you want to be in. And I'll add Agni to the initiative. Twice, it looks like. And going on phases 2 and 4. Okay, everyone roll a d20. And you want to roll low. You want to beat whatever I roll. Seems like the party's most often going to go first.
Yeah, it makes sense.
But they're going to go in an order that might not be beneficial to them, too. But as long as Gareth always rolls best, that will be beneficial to you guys. Okay, Gareth, you are first to act. You see Agni, this homicidal, maniacal, blonde-haired, murderous girl, climbing the walls, and her clawed fingers digging into the stonework of the walls. As she does, she sees you and smiles with insane glee. You can see the murderous intent in her eyes. What do you want to do, Gareth?
Have a taste of this, Rat Queen, and I'm going to fire my bow at her.
Oh, and let's see, this is all the same scene as what happened before, so no healing yet. Not until you get out of these what is it? The castle ruin. Okay, so a 5 on your roll, Gareth. Agni's got a defense of 3, so Agni takes 2 damage to that. You can see her health bar barely move, which disturbs you. It's like she pays no mind at all to the slash of your arrow. Okay, then Agni's turn. Now, unfortunately, you guys won't be able to read what I get for these rolls, but Agni's going to roll her tactics die. And Agni goes twice. So she goes twice in a round, of once on phase 4, once on phase 2, once on phase 4. And each time she goes in a phase, she goes twice. So the first thing she's going to do is close. That's one of her 2 things she can do. And then the second thing she does, she rolls 4. She gets a 4. She claws at Gareth's eyes, blinding you for a round if she hits you, doing destroying attrition. If the attack fails, you'll fall backward to avoid. So you got to roll a defense roll. Her attack is 7. So your defense is reduced by 7 that you got to roll under.
Oh my gosh. Nope.
Definitely not. And with destruction, attrition, destruction, cross off 1 random skill and destroy 1 random equipment. So you don't even get a pick. You got to roll randomly for 1 skill, so 1 equipment.
2d10.
Yeah, and take your hit points down from 14 to 12. Note those 2 things aren't usable, and you're blind for a round.
Oh no, my cloak.
So she tears at that, clawing at the eyes, blinding for 1 round if you're hit. So you'll be blind until phase 2 next round. That was her 2 things, and now Merrick, your turn.
I'm gonna try to do I was thinking about doing a stealth roll, but I don't see. Is there anywhere I can hide?
Let's see here. You guys are in a towering hall. One side of the ceiling's collapsed into clutter, so there's rocks and rubble all around. So definitely you can move somewhere to hide.
All right, so I'm gonna try to move somewhere to hide then.
Okay.
Which would be my stealth.
Yeah, make a stealth check. Okay, so you're not well hidden. After you're done.
Well.
After Merrick comes Wilburg, the adventurer.
Okay, Wilbur takes a step back and shoots his longbow.
Okay.
Makes.
Oh, and you ignore 1 defense. I almost forgot about that. So her defense being 3 becomes 2, and you do 3 damage to her.
Yeah. Okay.
She glares and hisses at that, Wilburg, and then Harl's turn. Harl's going to try and stab her with his long spear there. He only gets a 2, which doesn't get through our defenses at all. Then her turn, she scurries away through the rubble and out of sight. Okay, so now we can roll again, and last person to roll was Richard, so we'll have Raffo. Raffo, as you guys continue to look for a way out of the castle ruin, go to roll 2d4.
Okay. It's 2.
Okay, so re-roll the 1 since you're already there. The first one, we'll get a different location. Oh, actually, no, the way they say that means is that you find your way out of the towering hall, but then circle around and end up depositing yourselves back into the towering hall. And Agni, unfortunately, is right there to assault you again. So go ahead and start where you want to be at, and then everyone will d20. Agni's going to get a... Oh, I got a 1. She might get to go first. Everyone roll a d20.
All of us? Okay.
All of you, yeah.
2
If
ones
one of you
in a
can...
row.
Oh, Manny got a 1. Okay, Manny, you get to re-roll that. And see if we can break this tie here. Anyone else who rolls a 1 can re-roll as well. Agni got an 11 on her second roll.
I can re-roll? What do you mean?
Manny, you get a re-roll because you rolled a 1 and she rolled a 1. So we're doing a tiebreaker.
Oh, gotcha. I see. Okay.
16. Okay, it looks like she's going to go first. So the way it works is when the enemies win, we go to the enemy's order. So this is why you might not want to be initiative 1. You might not want to be in phase 1 if the enemies are in phase 2, for example. And actually, it says if the GM wins, the counter begins on first enemy phase. If the hero is also in that phase, enemies go first. And all heroes choose their phases at this time. So, Gareth, you can change your phase. And everyone else wants different phases than what they currently are. You can change them right now. Then she'll go first, and then we'll go through the order after that.
Did we skip me?
Did we skip you?
Yeah, it feels like we're in a second round of combat.
Oh, no, you guys left the build. You guys left. She left, and you guys left and came back.
Oh, okay.
You were
Okay.
exploring around and got turned around and came back into the same room. And then she
The
was in
other
the
way.
room again. Yeah, he came in the other way. She was in the room again. And then she goes first in the initiative. Gareth will go second, just on this one phase. Every other time, Gareth will go before her. Okay, so she comes forward to attack the priest this time, viciously trying to murder your cleric. And here's her tactics roll, which is a 5, which is going to claw at you and blind you, unless you make a defense roll against her attack of 7. So you get to roll less than...
Okay.
Well, roll your defense roll. And normally your armor is 9 minus 7, so you'd have to roll a 2 or lower. So you get hit. You're going to be blinded for 1 round. You get destroy attrition, which you roll 1 random skill, which you lose, and you have 1 random piece of equipment completely destroyed. Oh, so Gareth, your hit points, you might as well just change that to 12 out of 13 now. I'll do that for you. Because that equipment that you just had destroyed isn't coming back at all. There you go. Not like basic attrition. Okay, then for the cleric.
So I lose my magic skill and my
1, 2, 3 pieces of equipment. So roll a d3 for those.
Wonderful. 3.
Oh no, your mace. Your mace is destroyed.
Wonderful. Okay.
So your hit points are 6 out of 7. So you can update your hit points to 6 out of 7. You can remove the mace completely. It'll never come back until you find another mace or buy another mace. And that was her turn. Then Gareth, you go next.
All right. Yeah, another bow shot. Let's see if we can scare her off again. Uh-oh. That's not good.
Oh no. Yeah, that just glances off of her cloak. Let's see. Priest. I'm going to change your hit points to, let's see, 2. Yeah, you're only at, you're 4 out of 5 is what you are right now, Priest, I think, right?
I started with 6 and I just took 2.
Yep. So you're 4 out of
So-
5. And one of your items of equipment is completely lost. So,
Okay.
so your max hit points comes down by 1. Your health comes down by 1. Gareth does no effect. Then next to go is Merrick.
I will use my short bow from where
Okay.
I am.
Merrick fires, but has no effect against her defense of 3. And then Wilberg.
Okay, Wilbur also attacks with his longbow.
Holy cow, Wilberg.
Wow.
Nice shot. Ignoring, so only 2, so that does 8 to her.
Mhm.
And then Harl's going to try and step forward and stab. Well, we can't. Yeah, you can. You go to there and stab with the spear. 5 does 2 to her. And then Agni's turn, and Agni scurries away into the darkness. Okay, now you try and get out of here again. Roll 2d4, Eric.
Okay.
3, okay. Oh no, it was a 1 and 2. But the 1 won't repeat since you've already done it twice, so re-roll the first die. Roll 1d4.
Another way to look at the repeat numbers is it was either too complicated to get out of or it was a really big room.
Oh yeah,
Let's see.
that's the other way, yeah. Yeah, I'll probably most of the time end it with 1 repeat. So that'd be like you're in a really long hall, like you just said, yeah, or couldn't get out, or you circle back. And in this case, you find a huge fissure, an exit to this place. Rubble tumbling in, using a perilous catwalk, a cascade of water can be followed into the keeping, a way out. So you're getting out by going in deeper through the ruins, and you hope lower down the mountainside and find some way out of the ruins that way. But 2 enchanted suits of ancestral plate mail serve as guards here. Now they are damaged, enraged, and crashing down. So you have to get past them, basically, to get to this catwalk that'll take you out of this level, where you can, get a short rest and move on from there. So, Agni's no longer in the fight. I'll take her out. And then the crumpled armor. So the catwalk will be just past the crumpled armor, and they are guarding the pathway here. So if you make it past, basically, this threshold right over here, I'll put a mark there for you. Make it past that yellow line. That means you get basically to the exit of the place. And pick what order you want to go in. Roll a d20, and I'll have the armor finished. The armor looks like it goes only 1 time on phase 3. Roll for the armor. Okay. I got 2 more people need to roll a d20. Or 1 more person, I mean.
Oh, all of us? Okay, here we go.
Yeah, everyone roll a d20. Okay, so Eric's going to go first this time.
Oh, are we still blind, the two of us?
No, it's just for one round.
Okay.
Just for 1 round. Don't go yet. Let me get the monsters, the combat. Let's see. Okay, these guys are going to go on phase 3. Phase 3. Now, if a player wins, the encounter begins on their chosen phase. All other heroes choose their phase at this time. Okay, so pick your phase for Mercer. All heroes, you can all move to 5 if you want to go the same time Mercer goes, or you can stay where you are in the round.
I'm good.
Okay. Don't anyone move after rolling initiative. Move back to where you were. Wilbur, you're first, though. So you can move up to 30 feet, or you can take an action where you're standing. Remember, you need to get past that yellow line in the west in the end.
Can I move and attack?
You can move 5 feet and attack. You can move 30 feet and attack, but then they all get an advantage to attack you.
Oh, I see. Okay,
Yeah.
do I have a line of sight to directly attack without moving?
You can see them. Yeah.
Okay, then I'm shooting my ball without moving.
All right. North one,
one
well, only the north one you can see there. So 14, ignore 1 armor. The defense of the armor that you're facing, crumbled armor, defense of 5. Wow, hard to get through. But you did significant damage. You did 9 to the top. Okay, Merrick, your turn.
How far can I move and do a stealth check?
Like 5 feet and do a stealth check.
All right, we'll do that. So
Okay.
see if I can sneak by these guys.
Okay.
And where's my stealth? There it is.
Ooh,
Nope.
so no good hiding spots. That was you. Gareth, your turn.
Did you say that our goal is to get by them?
Your goal is to get to this yellow line over here. That's where the exit's at.
All right. I'm also going to try and fade into the shadows, although I don't have my cloak anymore.
Oh no.
Oh, he's
Nice. Look
Nice.
for in the circle below your token. Everyone who is able to succeed in the stealth check, look for this invisible icon that I just put on Gareth. So if you make a stealth check, you can put that invisible icon on your token. Okay, the armor's turn. So the armor sees you guys now and is enraged and falls upon you. That one goes to Gareth. This one goes 6 to there. They only get 1 action, so that's their 1 action. And then Harl will go to here and try and stab that armor to the north with his spear. Oh, it doesn't get through the armor though. Mercer, your turn.
How far can we move if we don't do anything else?
Just 30 feet. There's
Each square
there's
is
no
5?
dash. Yeah, each square is 5, so 6 squares.
And there's no
No attacks of opportunity.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
After Mercer, that round's over, and then Wilbur, your turn.
Okay, Wilbur's gonna attack again to the north one.
8, ignoring 1 armor, so there are 5 armor comes down to 4, so that's 4 damage. Then you can move 5 feet as well if you want, and then Merrick, your turn.
I'm gonna follow suit and try to run past them. I'm gonna
Run out of there.
pretend-
All right. Yeah, you can move 6 squares.
pretend I'm a D&D halfling. I can run between the legs.
Gareth's turn. Gareth, you can move
Yeah,
right on
I'm
by.
just
Yeah.
I'm sneaking around 30
Okay.
feet.
Yeah, you can move 6 squares, and then the armor's turn. Okay, the armor's got one of them's got a target close. The other one's going to follow you guys, running after you down the hall. This guy that's got someone close, I'll roll for his tactics. He's going to do. Oh, and the other one, I should roll the other one's tactics in case it does something. Oh, it does. Shoot. Okay, so first the one that was by Carl will step forward and attack Carl. And Carl, these guys. Rusted halberd equipment attrition. So Carl tries to defend himself against this attack. Defense roll is 5. Yeah, he parries it away. The other one, spitting strike, all near defend or take basic attrition. And there was no one near, so he's basically ran the hall. That was what he did. Arl sees you all running for it. He'll try to do the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. And then Mercer, your turn.
Well, let's get across the finish line.
Okay, Mercer goes to the top of the stairs. Then Wilbur, your turn.
Okay, Wilbur runs to 30 feet.
Runs to there. Then Merrick, your turn.
I'm gonna get across that line.
Past the stairs.
10,
Gareth, your
15,
turn.
5.
Your turn, Gareth.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, we're making it across the finish line.
Okay, then we got 2 armors to roll. The one closest to anyone, or no, always do the monsters in reading. So in read order, they do 1 and 5. So the one, they both just reposition. So he moves to there to block the exit. And then the other guy goes 1, 2, 6 to there to try and stop you guys. And then Harl ignores that, runs out the place. And Wilbur, you'll go before they go. You want to run for it, Wilbur?
Yes.
Okay, Wilbur, you run out. And you guys get out of this level. And by getting out of this level, you now can do a quick rest. Okay, so rest and recovery. Regain a combined, or no, take a breather. Regain 1 equipment or 1 skill, but not the destroyed equipment. So regain 1 equipment or 1 skill.
Okay. Well, I only have one choice then.
And Alt double-clicking your token will bring up your list of things. Yeah. Okay. And you guys make it out of the castle ruin. And I'm going to drag you over to the next place. And now you're in the keeping part of the asylum. Right over here now. The landslide at Storm Point has all but destroyed this level of the old castle. Long hallways of tiny windowed doors, iron-barred cells, tiled holding rooms, and isolation stalls are now a crumbling ruin of drop-offs, rubble piles, leading doorways, and bent metal. An occasional call for help or inhuman scream pierces the gloom. Roll 2d4. I think last to go was Eric, so Manny. Roll 2d4 for me. 4. Oh, nice. You guys are going to be able to get through here fast. Intact descent. Exit at the furthest point of the long shattered corridor. Beyond a series of dangerous but jumbled gaps, and a spiral stairway descends to the scullery hall below. But between you and it are fissure slugs. Cracks in the stone reveal an enclave of slime-covered fissure slugs. 2d6 are going to appear. So Richard, roll 2d6 for me. Okay, so there's going to be 5. So I'll be 4 of those things. And show you on the map where it'll be. Okay, so you guys descended down. You were exploring. You came through a door over here. You see a long hallway going to the north, and that statue there at the end will be the spiral stairs that go down. That's how you think you can get out of this this area they're keeping. And between you and it, coming out of the walls, are 4 enormous slugs. One there. Okay, so everyone roll a d20 for me. See who gets to go first. Okay. Looks like it's going to be, if you go in normal order, probably want Gareth to go first. Everyone pick your phases. The slugs are going to go in phase 4. Phase 4 for those guys.
I'm good. Oh, I'm 1 again? There we go.
Okay.
All right. Can I move to like here and see this slug there?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let's go for a bow shot. Oh dear, that's not good.
The slugs, see how good they are at defense. You would think not very good. And they are not, so that's going to do 1 damage to it. But it also looks pretty hardy and looks like they'll be hard to bring down. That's it for Gareth. And Gareth's going to take off the invisible marker off your guy. And then Merrick, your turn.
True.
Richard, Merrick's turn. Oh, there you go. Hiding. Okay, you can put the invisible marker on Merrick. And you can also move 5 feet from where you started. And then Harl, your turn.
Cool.
Oh, that's me. Harl will step forward and try and stab that slug that you just shot with your bow with his spear. He does 5 damage to it. Not enough to kill it. And then Wilberg, your turn.
Okay, Wilbur takes a shot. It's 11.
Oh, yeah. You finish it off, Wilberg. And then the slugs go and start slithering down toward you. It goes there, that was there, that was there. Then Mercer, your turn.
Well, I don't have a weapon. I'm just gonna move 6, I think. And that's it.
After Mercer, Gareth, your turn.
Man, these things are pretty hefty, huh?
They are, yeah. And there's a door here. There's no door there actually on your hallway. It's just a long hallway with various fissures and such to jump over on the way, and slugs.
Do they seem to be like quick?
Quick enough.
Like they would keep up with us if we just ran away?
Maybe. But once you got to the stairs and went down them, they probably wouldn't keep up after that.
All right, I'm going to do something crazy. I'm going to move 30 feet while taking a snapshot with my bow.
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
I mean, the hallway is the hallway, if that changes your options.
I see. Gotcha, yeah. Okay.
Oh, nice shot. Which one are you shooting of the 3? North, middle, or south?
The one in my way, I guess.
North?
Yep.
Okay, so 6 damage to that guy with no defense. Then Merrick, your turn. Merrick, you can move right by him at speed of 6 and not worry about them seeing you at all.
All right. There we go.
Okay, after Merrick's moving, Harl's going to go. Seeing you guys all moving for it. Get out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6. He'll move to there. And then Wilberg, your turn.
Okay, Wilbur runs to his friends.
Okay.
And yeah.
Then Snail's turn. 1, 2, 3. They do okay, the north one will be going after the priest. The south one will be going after Wilberg. And so Mercer and Wilberg are taking the attacks from the fisher slugs. The fisher slugs spit on you a corrosive fluid. It'll be equipment attrition. That's like a temporary loss of equipment, not permanent. And the attack is at 0. So you just got to roll your defense or lower to not lose a piece of equipment. Mercer does it, and Wilberg fails. So Wilberg, pick a piece of equipment. Your choice. You don't have to roll random. You can pick one of the ones. And knock your hit points down by 1 and mark off that equipment temporarily.
Okay.
And then the third snail rolled a 6. The one to the south there. What's he do with the 6? He quivers and explodes.
I'm glad we got out of there.
And this will be quiver and explode, roll defense or suffer 1 equipment attrition. If hit twice, destroy the first item corroded. Hit twice. Quiver and explode, all near, roll defense or suffer 1 equipment attrition. If hit twice, destroy the first item. Oh, okay. Okay. This should be a separate line. So if you ever hit by these things more than one time, you can actually destroy an item if you want, instead of spreading it out to other items. That'll be your choice if they hit you there. Okay, so this thing explodes is going to be also on you. Wilberg, roll a defense roll. And this will be equipment attrition if you fail. Okay, so Wilberg, pick 1 equipment. Drop your hit points down again. So your hit points should be now 8 out of 10, and 2 of your equipment is unusable.
Okay, I'm choosing the cloak.
And Cloak and Greaves?
Yeah.
Okay. Make your hit points 8 out of 10. Snails are done. Mercer, your turn.
I'm gonna keep running.
6 squares for Mercer. Gareth, your turn. Gareth is Manny. Manny, your turn.
Yeah, we're gonna keep running and fire a snapshot again at the
Nice.
one,
Okay.
1, 2, 6, and all right, yeah. At this one, we'll just do a little damage. to
2
him.
more damage to that guy. Nicely done. Merrick, your turn.
And is it possible for me to run out and shoot as well, or can I only do one?
You can, okay, if you do both, like you saw Gareth just do, that just means that when they attack you, they attack at +5.
Okay, got it. Then I'll be a coward and just run.
Keep hidden. Harl likes to see what he sees Gareth doing, so he's going to do a snapshot, stab with his spear, and then run. Spear, but he fails miserably. He doesn't kill it, unfortunately. 1, 2, 5, 6 to there. And then Wilberg, your turn.
Okay, first shooting, then running.
Okay,
To this
fire
one.
away, Wilberg.
Okay.
Oh, wow, yeah. You want to do the one to the north or the one to the east?
The north one.
The north one, okay.
Yeah.
And your bow, if you roll, what I'm going to do is on your first die, if your first die rolls a max, you get to roll attack again, and that wasn't your first die that rolled a max, though. Then finish your move where you want, and then you got 1 snail left, and that snail is going to do a... Oh, it quivers and explodes. Manny, 1 more defense roll. Well, Manny, your hit point should be at 8, right? Not defense roll, Manny. Nice, made it, even after losing some gear, right? So no more attrition. The slugs are gone. So yeah, the shooting on the run or the attacking and moving isn't too bad if you're pretty confident they won't attack you. Not a bad tactic. But that guy gets you out of this level, and you all can repair 1 piece of equipment or 1 skill. So 1 piece of equipment or 1 skill on leaving the level of the keeping. Then the next level will be the scullery hall.
Okay, I'm getting the cloak back, sorry.
Okay, the scullery hall. Mostly intact. After the landslide, the kitchens and workshops are carrying out their business, following the orders of Elder Fane by keeping what remains of the castle warm and stocked with fresh meat. Steam and heavy odors drift along the sweating ceilings, and the sound of hanging chains can be heard in the flickering fire glow ahead. Let's see, I forget where we left off at. Richard, roll 2d4.
All right.
A
Voila.
1 and a 2. So the cauldron hall, a dark, firelit hall, with 8 huge iron cauldrons in 2 rows, each bubbling with various stewy mixtures. Steam is everywhere. There is a pack of shadow-dwelling wolflings, emaciated with hunger and neglect, prowling the area, looking for anything to eat. These you don't think you could outrun, and you think they will follow you anywhere. So the cauldron hall, multiple cauldrons, we'll put that over here, basically in this corner here. So these are the cauldrons all around you, and then you're basically attacked by a pack of wolves, pack of shadow-dwelling wolflings. Many strays. Let's go ahead and roll 2d6 again, please. Roll 2d6 for me, Richard. 5 again, so 4 of them. Everyone roll a d20 to see what order we start in. Wolves get a 8, but it looks like Raffo Wilberg wins the initiative order. So Wilford, we're going to start in your turn, whichever turn you pick. Then everyone else can adjust to which phase they want. The wolves are going to go on phase 1. That's when the wolves go.
Okay, then I'm choosing 2.
Okay. Everyone else can put you guys where you want to be.
Fine, I'll be in front.
1. Okay, Wilbur, go ahead.
Okay, Wilbrook's shooting his ball for 6 damage.
These wolves have a defense of 0, an attack of 0. Tactics 1, 1 phase, and you kill one of them. Which one you want to kill with that bow shot, Wilbur?
Oh, far west one.
Far west. Okay. Far west is down. The yelp. Merrick, your turn.
I'll use my short bow to. Is it alt left click? No. Well, okay. And I'll shoot that guy. My short bow.
Oh, nice. Not enough quite to kill it. Just enraged it a little bit more. And then Harl will. They're too far away to attack. So you will go engage that one, though, to protect little Merrick. Gareth, your turn.
Is the person that's to the southwest of me? Are they down attribute points or are they down equipment points? This person.
Oh yeah, did you heal? You could have taken one thing back, I think.
I did, but I don't know.
So,
I didn't understand.
So, Raffo, during when you left the last area, you're able to do a quick breather in which you either regain 1 equipment or 1 skill. Which one do you want to regain?
I regained equipment.
Which one?
The cloak, I think, yeah.
Regain your cloak. Okay, so you mend the tear in your cloak. Your events go back up to 9 out of 10, and your other one is equipment. So Gareth, the adventurer in the far southwest is equipment, and the priest at 4 out of 5. What are you down? Equipment or health or skills?
I had a piece of equipment that was destroyed.
Okay. Yes.
So
that's why you're at 5 out of 5, not 6.
Oh yeah, it should be 5 out of 6 now. Yeah.
No, it should be something out of 5 right now.
Okay, 4 out of 5 then. No,
Okay.
it should be 5 out of 5.
Okay, so you healed up everything.
Yeah.
I think your mace got permanently destroyed by the
It did, yeah.
crazy rat girl, didn't it?
It did,
Yeah, it did. Like I hate her so much. So
Okay,
I'm gonna heal.
Well, we're on
heal
Gareth.
this guy.
Oh, you want to? He has equipment, and you already healed yours. So it's Gareth's turn right now. We were just rewinding and doing the breather that you guys were able to take. So now on Gareth's turn, no one is down skills, Gareth.
All right, yeah. I don't know. I think, with a 1d6, I'm going to metagame it. I'm going to go for the injured wolf
Okay.
with my bow.
All right.
I don't know if that's enough.
Yeah, that finishes it.
Hooray.
And Mercer.
Well, no one to heal, no weapon. Is there like a help action that I can do?
Not exactly, no.
Okay. I'm just gonna stay where I'm at and dodge if there's such a thing.
Okay, the wolves close, and I don't think they get an attack unless I roll a certain number here with them starting at distance. Ooh, first one's got a 6 on Harl, your buddy over there, and that is a wolf on a 6. Oh, he howls. Actually, he doesn't come at you. He stays there and howls. The other one comes at Gareth, and give me a D4 roll, Richard.
On its way.
One more wolf appears, and this one comes from behind you guys. So another wolf appears over here, coming like around the corner of the tent over there that you didn't see. And then this one, for his action, he will just step up to the priest and bite. And that's going to be basic attrition with an attack of 0. The other one had to move, so that's the only thing happening. Basic attrition, attack of 0 on the priest. So you click your defense. Ooh, so you're going to lose either a skill or an equipment. Your choice. Take your hit points down to 4 out of 5. That wolf is done. Wilbur, your turn.
Okay, Wilbur's gonna attack this one. The one at the east.
The one by the priest?
11 damage.
Which one you attack, Wilbur? The one by the priest?
Well, yes.
One by the priest. Okay, you drop him. Priest, your hit points should be 4 out of 5. That's Wilbur. Merrick, your turn.
Yeah, I have a question, Tom.
Merrick, you shouldn't be invisible. Yeah, go ahead.
So the wolf attacked me.
Yeah.
It got a 5, and then I rolled my defense and got a 2, which is lower than 5. Do I have to? How is it that I have to reduce my attributes or anything?
You do not. I don't know. I must have been confused with Wilbur rolling a 20 above you, rolling a 2. Yeah, okay. So you made your defense roll. You're good.
Okay.
Okay, so that was that. And Merrick, your turn.
I'm going to go after this guy with my short bow.
Oh, 1 damage.
Oh, that's right. Roll low.
You just automatically do damage with attacks. Merrick's done. Harl, your turn. Oh, that's me. Harl will rush over to help you guys. He'll get in a position where he can attack either wolf. And then Gareth, your turn.
Yeah, gonna try and get this wolf off of me.
Short bow, that's a 3. Not quite enough to finish it. And then Mercer, your turn. Mercer's turn.
Oh, it's me.
Yep.
I can't do anything. I'm just gonna pass.
Okay. I mean, you can always use your environment, like pick up a rock and attack with it or something like that. You're in. Let me describe where you're again here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Cauldron Hall, a dark firelit hall with 8 huge iron cauldrons in 2 rows. Each is bubbling with various stewy mixtures, steam everywhere. You could probably expect big giant ladles and such.
I'm gonna come over here and pick up a ladle somewhere. And if there's a cauldron here, I want to scoop whatever's in it. I assume it's hot.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
And throw that at.
Okay.
This
At that one there. Okay. Roll a d4. It's be fire damage.
Okay.
All right. 3 fire damage to that wolf over there. And you're at +5 if they attack you since you moved and did something. And then their turn to go. They will both roll their tactics. You got a 1 and a 6. A 1 is, I believe, a reposition. Change to new target, claws, basic attrition. Oh, they're fast. Okay, so they're going to change targets and attack with basic attrition. So it's going to come after you since you ladled it. So roll a defense roll. They'll do basic attrition. If you fail, you got to roll. You're 5 lower than normal.
Okay.
So your defense.
Yeah, I think I'm. Oh, five lower than normal.
No, starting with Mercer. So Mercer, you're hit. You take basic attrition, lower your hit points by 1, pick 1 skill or equipment, your choice.
Okay.
That was that one. And then the other wolf rolled a 6. So this wolf that rolled a 6 is howling for more wolves. Gareth, since you're the one he's by, roll a d4. Let's see how many more wolves show up. 3 more wolves are showing up.
Oh, no.
It's getting bad.
These bloody wolves are coming out of the
Getting bad
woodwork.
fast. They're hungry. More coming from behind you guys. There. And then more coming from above you guys. There. And there. All right. Now let's see what these 3 wolves do. In reading order, 1, 2, 3. Basic, and reposition and basic. So this one will attack here, here, and here. So this is Wilberg. You have a basic attack on you for 1 attrition, no modifier, and 2 on Harl. Harl failed both his checks. He's going to take 2 hit points, so he's down to 6. And he's going to take off his knowledge military. That just keeps coming and going for him. And he'll take off armor, so 2 flesh attrition. And then Wilberg. You got a defense roll to make Wilberg. You fail, so your hit points come down from 9 to 8. Pick 1 skill and or 1 equipment to a trit. Then the wolves are down. Wilberg, your turn.
Okay, I'm picking hunting skill for now and taking a step back and shooting this wolf.
You kill it.
For
You're
8
yelp
damage.
to the south, Merrick, your turn.
All right. Oh, how interesting. Yeah, short bow.
Kill it. Nice shot, Merrick. Arl fighting for his life up there against 2 of them. He'll take his short sword out and stab the one to the north. Oh, 1 hit. 2 damage to it. And then Gareth, your turn.
I have been relieved. I will try and help the poor priest.
Ooh, nice shot, Gareth. You kill that one with the yelp. Mercer, your turn.
I'm gonna throw some hot stuff at this
All right.
guy.
D4 on that. 3, killing him. Burning him up. Nice shot, Mercer. Then we got 1 wolf left, and his action is to reposition and attack. So he'll come down here and attack Merrick. Merrick, attack on you with no modifier for basic attrition.
And
So you click your token, you click your defense button.
how does this play into
yeah,
it?
no, you got that. He's not going to target you. He's going to target the guy next to you. Forgot about your go unnoticed. Okay.
I was just appreciating it.
It's good. Okay, this is on then Wilberg. So Wilberg roll a defense roll against a normal attack. Attack 0. 8. If you have enough armor left. Is your armor at 8 still?
1. Yes.
All right. You take nothing. And the wolves are done. Wilberg, your turn.
I'll find you.
Wilbur moves back and shoots this one too. For
Oh, he kills it. The wolves are perished. That was a little bit tougher fight. And now you keep looking through the scullery hall for a way out. Roll. This will be Raffo. Roll 2d4, Raffo. 3 and a 3. You find the boiler room. The boiler room has iron pipes, copper conduits, pressure valves, huge hand wheels, crowding the space, broken here and there by wooden stairs. You can certainly pick up an iron pipe, Mercer.
I will do so. Yes.
It'll still be just a D4 since it's not a real good weapon or anything. But then, in addition to that, let's find out where we're going to put you guys. Hanging chains, iron pipes. Put you over here. The chains are hanging from up above on this big crane-like thing that's used to hoist heavy pieces of meat, it seems like, probably, around. And you guys were just happening to be heading from east side of the map to the west side of the map. So give me a marching order to your lead person, like about here, heading west. And once you do that, it's time for a break. Take a quick 10-minute break. Break till 40 after. So you have just left the cauldron hall, the dark firelit hall behind you, with maybe wolf packs in the area. You're heading west through the boiler room, still seeking for a way out of the scullery hall. The boiler room has iron pipes, copper conduits, pressure valves, and huge hand wheels crowding the place, broken here and there by wooden stairs. And as you are traversing the place, I got your marching order. Some dark spell animates the hooked chains here. They seek out anything that moves, pulling it up brutally. So give me a 2d4 roll. We'll go with Eric. 2d4 roll, Eric. See how many of these spiked chains are around you. 4 of them. Okay. And again, you're going from east to west. So if you get to the last square of the room there, that'd be like exiting the room, basically. And everyone roll d20. See what order we go in. Looks like you got to beat an 8. 2d20 roll for Raffo and Manny. Or a d20 roll for Raffo and Manny, please.
Sorry, I'm late. I've returned.
No problem. Roll a d20 for me, Manny. This is for seeing who goes first.
All right.
And Raffo, are you back yet? You're muted all the way around if you...
Oh no, what are these things?
It's deafened even.
Some kind of chain demons? They look like chitons.
They do look like chitons. What they look like in the adventure is living chains, some dark spell animating the hooked chains here. They seek out anything that moves, pulling it up abruptly. There's Raffo. Raffo, roll a d20 for me for initiative roll, please.
Sure.
Okay, they're going to go first. They're going to go on round 1. Pick what order you guys want to be in or what phase you want to be in. They're going in phase 1 and 3 and 5.
Oh.
And they're going to go first. So I got 4 of them to roll tactics for. They do 1 action each. Okay, looks like the first of the living chains farthest to the west swings harmlessly back and forth. The others lash out, anything within like 5 feet of them. So we'll go with randomly picking between targets. It's going to be Wilberg. You are lashed out by a chain, and what this will be is skill attrition and retain you until you can either damage it or make a muscle roll. Your defense or the attack is a 10. So lower your defense by 10 before you roll your defense roll. So yeah, you take a flesh attrition. So pick a skill to take out, lower your hit points down to 7, and put a grapple mark on your guy because you're retained until either damage the chain or make a muscle roll to break free. Okay, so that was that chain. And the other chain, Merrick's last to be targeted, so it's going to be the priest. Attacking at 10, so you got to subtract 10 from your defense. Priest, roll defense roll. Ooh, you almost made it. You take 1 flesh attrition, so hit points down to 3. Pick a skill to temporarily attrit, and they are done. Oh, the other one will move to where it can reach you guys next time it acts. And Merrick, your turn.
All right. For this guy? Sure.
Okay, these chains have no real defense. So you're able to hit it with a short bow and destroy it.
Good.
Then, after Merrick, Wilberg.
Okay, Wilbur attacks this guy with his dagger, I believe.
That's enough. You break the chain off you. Okay, 2 chains left.
Is he dead?
Yep, that destroyed him.
Oh,
That destroyed him. Okay, Gareth, you got a chain attacking you. Attack at 10. It'll be skill attrition, and it'll retain you. So you put the restrain mark on you if you don't defend yourself. So Gareth,
Sorry.
yeah, make a defense roll. And the attack is a 10 attack, so you have to have really good defense to avoid it. Okay, so you take 1 skill attrition, so your hit points go down by 1 to 11. Pick a skill you temporarily lose, and Gareth, your turn. You are also retained until you make either damage to the chain or a muscle roll to get out.
Yeah. Let's just. Oh, can I use my short bow while I'm restrained?
Retained. Status effect. It just means you can't move. So yeah, you can use your bow.
All right, it's wrapped around my legs or something, I guess.
Mhm.
We'll hit it with the bow.
All right, take it out. And then Harl is going to do a risky attack and move and attack with his spear. Oh, and he kills it. All right.
Wow.
You guys are free from that. So back up to the Storm Point Asylum Scullery Hall, looking for a way out of here. Roll 2d4 Richard. No, I was Rafa last. Eric, roll 2d4.
Okay.
3, so the boiler room goes on, and a 4, but you find someone else in the boiler room here as you guys are exploring it. You find an injured woman, middle-aged, lying in a corner. She has claw and bite wounds. She says, "It was a young girl. She was feral, blood mad." So let's get you guys talking to her in the boiler room. So you find her, old woman. I'll just use a chain. Woman specifically. Here in the boiler room. You guys take up your positions around her as you talk to her.
Is she the chain demon thing?
Yeah. Yes, she's the
Okay.
chain demon. So this is an old just a middle-aged, injured woman lying in a corner. She has claw and bite wounds. She says it was a young girl. She was feral, blood mad. What do you
Did
say
she
to
say
her?
anything else?
Do you know how to get out of here?
I think it's that way, but watch out for the butcher. He's a gigantic, bloodthirsty ruler of these kitchens. This woman looks to be like maybe like she worked in the kitchens. She didn't say anything, just that I would die slowly. And as you talk to the woman, Agni herself comes leaping from the rafters, berserk and hungry for blood, but fast as a panther and laughing like a sadistic demon. So everyone roll d20. Let's see who goes first.
Oh, that's not good. At least it's not on a skill check.
Okay, we got a 2. Agni gets a 20, 5. So you guys are going to go first. And the first person to act is going to be Merrick. And Agni goes on 2 and a 4. So pick your phases, everyone. Merrick's going first. And we'll go from
All right.
there.
I'll go ahead and go first.
Merrick, you can go on 2.
So I'll just. I'm getting my bow ready, but definitely, Agnes, why are you doing this?
She comes crawling around this corner behind you guys where you see her. And she is like feral mad. And she says, "To anoint my transformation with your blood." And what do you want to do, Merrick?
I hate shooting people unnecessarily, but I think I have to. I'll just take a bow shot.
Okay. A 1 versus Agni's defense 3. So it just glances off of her. And then Gareth, your turn.
Yeah, gotta try and scare her off, I guess.
Ooh, nice shot.
Big shot.
Versus defense of 3, that does 3 damage. And then Agni's turn. Here's her tactics. She gets a 1, which is pounce and tear, move far, afterward, flesh attrition. Okay. So this is going to be a flesh attrition, so it'll be a skill. And I'm going to pick one of you 3 randomly that are in front of her. It looks like number 2 is going to be Gareth. She pounces on you, Gareth. Tears at you for flesh attrition. Her attack modifier is plus 7. So lower your defense by 7 before you roll your defense roll. Okay.
Yeah. No,
So one hit point,
I
one hit
fail.
point down. Pick one skill that is attrited, and then she moves out of sight. Gone. The woman expires in a burble of blood and fear, having seen Agnes again at your feet. She mentions something about a butcher who rules this place. She pointed to the exit to the northeast. So since you got her to tell you which direction to go for the exit, I'll let you roll twice on your location roll, and you can to try and find the exit. So let's see, who did we roll last? I think it was
It was me.
Eric. Okay, Manny.
Eric.
Manny, roll 2d4 for me, please.
What the hell kind of sanitarium is this?
So 2 is not what you want. So roll another d4 for the exit. See if you can find the actual exit. You do! Thanks to talking to the woman. In the main kitchen, a crank-operated iron lift can be used to access the worm pools. The crank is damaged, though, making the descent difficult, unstable, and slow. Not good. Okay, so where should we put this?
Sorry, worm pools? We're just skipping over that?
You're just going deeper and deeper into this place, trying to find a way out. We'll say this is the kitchen area, and I'm going to put the crank-operated elevator that would descend out of the kitchen area is this basically, I'll draw it on the map here, this rectangular platform right here, and this wheel here is like part of the crank, so it's going to be pretty slow going. You're gonna have to probably, if you find anything here, you probably have to fight it off in order to get down, for at least several rounds. So you guys can put you guys where you want to be. You can be all on the elevator, getting ready to crank your ways down, or wherever you want to be. The elevator is the yellow rectangle.
I guess I'll be on the elevator.
And one person cranking would be in this bottom corner. Mary cranking. Harl will stand in the middle since he can reach every direction pretty well. And the person that she warned you about was a thing called the Butcher. And unfortunately, with a roll of 1 on your adversary roll, you run into the Butcher.
Oh.
Fresh meat.
A titanic figure dragging a dead elk. He sees you trying to escape his kitchen. He will not allow your intrusion. There.
Oh.
He's
Is
actually
he actually just like a guy?
no, he's actually a hill giant.
Oh, all right.
Does he have a giant chicken on his shoulder too?
He's 12 feet tall. Yeah. Dragging an elk behind him. He's got his big chopping cleaver with him. He grumbles. He wears a leather apron, a crude bag hood with eye holes. Little insects in my workshop. You will feed the master. And he's going to go on phase 4 only. Initiative. And everyone roll a d20. You want to beat him for sure. We got a 3 on his initiative. See if anyone can beat the 3.
Ooh.
No 3s. Okay. So he's going to go first in phase 4. So pick which phase you want to go. If you're in the same phase in the first round, you'll go after him.
Okay.
Get rid of
Well,
Agni.
I'm
She's
thinking
not-
since I am targeted last, that's why I want to. Can I be pulling the chain while we are fending off this guy? Or do we have to wait until he's out?
You can be moving the chain. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so Mercer's the one who's going to go first. Okay. So we're starting your turn. Mercer, you're first. What do you want to do? We'll do a countdown for moving the chain. So every round, it'll take someone's action to move the chain. You'll have to do it for 4 rounds. But if you can make a muscle check, you move it twice in a round. So you can get out of here in 3 rounds.
Okay.
So, Mercer, what do you want to do in your turn? Might be muted if you're talking.
Oh, if it's my turn, then I'm gonna say, "Hurry up, pull the chain." And who's hurt? Me. I guess I'm the most hurt. I'm gonna heal myself.
Okay. Restore flesh attrition. Get a skill back. Your hit points back up to 4 out of 5. Mark off your spell. And
Yep.
then, Merrick, your turn. You want to move the chain?
I'm moving the chain.
All right. That's 1 round out of 4. Remember, only one person can do it. Only one person can try a round.
So I can step away to make room for somebody else to come in.
Next round. Only one person can try a round.
Oh, I got it.
Not per
Gotcha.
phase, yeah. After Merrick Wilberg.
Okay, I can't interact with the chain now, right?
Correct.
Okay, then I'm shooting the Butcher
Okay.
for 9 damage.
Okay. Butcher's got defensive 5, so that's 4 damage to him.
Okay.
And then Harl, your turn. That's me. He can't really do anything, so you get in position to attack. And then Gareth, your turn.
Yeah, I can't really do much, but I'll try. Let's see if I get a 6. Nope.
No, okay. After Gareth, Ego's, his tactics are a 5. Iron Cleaver, Crushing Attack, Brutal Attrition, Change target each round, Bleed Attrition 1 round after your hit. Okay, so his action is to move into position to attack, but he doesn't get his attack until next round. Mercer's turn.
I'm gonna. Oh shoot! I don't want to get up there really. I'm gonna move over to here just so I can heal people easier. I'm done.
Merrick, another round off the chain.
Yep.
Wilberg,
Okay, taking a step back and shooting again.
nice shot. This is his
No.
defensive 5. That does 6 damage. Then Harl will try and stab him with a spear. Nope. And then Gareth, your turn.
Yeah, we'll try for a 6 again, I guess.
Ooh,
Oh, we got it.
1 damage. And then his turn. 6. 5. Okay. So he takes that cleaver to. Ooh. You just left your buddy out to dry. Crushing attack, brutal attrition, change target each round, bleed attrition 1 round after that hit. So brutal attrition is cross off 1d6 total skills and equipment at random. So here's his 1d6 roll. Low number. Ooh, 4 random skills and equipment. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to choose from. So he's going to take 4 of those 6 away. 1, 2, 3, 6, 4, 3, and re-roll a 3, 2. 6, 4, 3, and 2. hit points are down to 2. And he's going to take away his evasion. Okay, take away evasion. Take away his helm. Oh, no, he doesn't get a pick. Sorry. Evasion back. Okay, he lost 6, which is short sword. He lost 4, which is his helm. He lost 3, which is his chest plate. He lost 2, which is his muscle skill. So he has only evasion and spear left. And he's 2 out of 8 hit points. And he's also got bleed attrition. That'll happen on his next round, which does bleed. Suffer flesh attrition 1d4 rounds or until bandaged. So he'll die outright next round unless he gets healing. And that was it. So the butcher's not fun to be around. Mercer, your turn.
I'm gonna heal our buddy.
All right. He's up to 3
Nice.
out of 8. And he will get back for his skill back. Muscle, just in case he got power. You guys out of here. We bind up his wounds, muscles back. And then rounds over. Merrick, dialing you guys down.
Yes. I'm going to
Okay.
step out of the way so that Carl can take over the chains.
Okay. And then, what else?
Oh, I don't get. Do I get? Go ahead.
It's your action to do the chains if you want to do the chains.
Oh, I can still do the chains as a reaction.
No, it's your action to use the chains.
Oh no, I was going to use the. Well, no, I should use the chains
Okay.
anyhow.
That's
So
3
yeah,
in the chains. Harl, he'll try and fight this guy as best he can with his spear. 7, that does 2 to him. He's going to back away. He loses his evasion. He'll lose. He gets to pick this time, so he'll take his evasion off. All he's got left is muscle and 2 hit points. Okay, he's done. Gareth, your turn.
I'll step up and just try and distract this thing and fire my bow into his face.
Okay,
Eat that, ugly!
another damage. And then his last action before you guys get out of here, if he doesn't kill you all, is to 4. Oh, a crushing blow on you, Gareth. His attack modifier is 3. So reduce your defense by 3. You gotta roll less than that on your defense roll.
Okay. Yeah, no, I needed an 8.
Okay. So it's crushing attack, brutal attrition. It's going to be D6 items equipment. I'll let you roll the D6. Only
Ooh.
1. Wow. And it's random. So roll randomly between all your skills and all your
We'll just roll a random item, I guess. My lock picks. Uh-oh. We
Okay,
might
so
be
your hit points
in
go
some
down
trouble,
to 10.
guys.
And you're bleeding as well. So you're going to actually lose 1 flesh next round. That's his attack. And then Mercer.
I'm just clicking. I'm not doing it. I just want to see what it does. All right, no one has afflictions.
We could say the bleeding is that if you want to use it on the bleeding.
Yeah, I'm going to do that then.
Okay. So Gareth, you will not lose a flesh next round. That's Mercer. And then Harl will go before he goes. Well, you might kill him on the way out of here. So Merrick, go ahead.
So if we pull the chain now, we're out.
Correct. And Harl's going to pull a chain on his turn, so you'll be out.
So I'll go ahead and
Take a shot if you want.
take a shot. Not that that'll kill him, but
Ooh, nice shot. 1 point of damage. And then Wilberg. Wilberg's got the best chance.
Shooting him.
Oh, no. Okay, then Harl is getting out. You guys get out. You crank your way down to the next level down. You hear a cry of rage from the butcher as you leave. Let's do actually a breather right here. So on the way down, you take a breather, which means you get to regain 1 equipment or 1 skill.
I can't use that on my spells, right?
Correct. No, not on spells.
You guys think we need lock picks? Probably need lock picks. That we might need to get out of here. I'll unbend my lock picks that got horribly mangled by his fist or whatever.
Okay. I took care of Harl. So everyone's hit points should go up by 1. You should get 1 skill or 1 equipment back. And I'll drag you down to the next level. So the next level of the Storm Point Asylum, you think you're getting near the exit, hopefully, to the whole place. The worm pools. The smooth stone walls in these caverns provide an eerie, organic backdrop to the pools of luminous green water found throughout. Narrow, winding walkways of limestone traverse these pools, each teeming with pale, serpentine creatures. There's an ancient evil in the air here and a distant sound of falling water. I think it is Richard's turn. Roll 2d4, Richard.
all right.
2 and a 2. Ritual discs. You find amongst this place, or ruins of this place, circular stone platforms etched with glyphs and concentric circles standing at various heights over the glowing water, and a cadre of fisher slugs here, swaying like reeds There's no servant there. So slaying like reads on these discs, and you don't really need to engage the pitcher slugs unless you want to see what's on the discs. So you can of course decide that you don't care what ruins or glyphs might be on there and just back away. But if you want to see what's on the glyphs, we'll do it such that, let's see this. So I'm going to put circle. So in this big open area where the well is here, you see 5 glyphs or 5 like floating circles. The edge of the room where the walls are at is the edge of the cave this is all in. And the green liquid is actual green liquid you have to watch out for. And the slugs, roll d12 for me. Richard, d12. See how many slugs you find. 7 4/5 of 7. It's going to be, I think, 6. Yeah, 6 of them. And you recall that these things like spit, they explode. There's one on each of the platforms, and there's one on the ground there. So, do you guys want to go after them and see if you can see what are on the platforms, or no?
We have to kill them with ranged attacks, right? Because they explode.
They explode, and they also spit. So, it'll be a ranged battle back and forth if you try.
Well, we can use cover of the side passages
Mm-hmm.
and just pop out, shoot them while they're up on these. I assume they're elevated.
Mm-hmm. They're elevated, and they're kind of just swaying back and forth, all the slugs.
If
Yeah.
if you guys can engage the guys to the north, I would try to come around the south. I'm always the last to be engaged, so I could come around the south and see if there's anything worth looking at the southern disc, and if I see anything worth reporting back, I'll let you know. If not, we can just move on.
Smart. Smart. Okay, take up the spots you want to be in. Haro will volunteer to be in front of you. Well, let's see. Maybe that's not the best place to come from. Haro will.
We can move down here.
Yeah, he's looking for a spot where he can attack with his spear should one come at you. So if he's there, he could stab something coming down this narrow passage with his spear to protect you guys. And then Mary coming around the side. The slugs up on these platforms, just kind of swaying back and forth. Merrick, you think you could get up next to the platform and see what it is, and maybe see some of the writing on the edge of it without, disturbing the slugs?
That's what I'd like to try.
Okay. And do you guys want to start shooting to try and distract them, or let Merrick try to sneak? Your choice.
Let's shoot first.
Okay. Roll
I'll do a
initiative. everyone.
stealth. I'll do a stealth real quick to just make sure see if that works.
Yeah, looks like it does with your cloak, if your cloak's still functioning. Either way, it looks like it
Yes.
does. Everyone roll a d20. Snail's got a 7. Anyone get less than a 7? Anyone who gets a 7 gets to reroll for the tiebreaker. Okay, go and reroll for the tiebreaker. All you have to do is beat an 18. 19.
Oh no!
Wilberg, you're the party's last hope.
Okay.
D20 roll, Raffo. Want to get a below an 18. No problem. Okay, so we're going to go first on Wilberg's turn. The slugs go on initiative count 4. So add them in the initiative on 4.
Okay.
You guys pick your order as you like. And the first person to act will be Raffo Wilberg. Okay, Wilberg, go for it.
Yup. Wilbrooks shot the closest snail, the slug.
Okay, fire away, Wilberg. A 9. You can see this one up north, so I'll take 9 off him. Then Merrick, you're going to try and sneak up onto the platform and see what you can see?
Exactly.
Okay. So these strange ruins are some sort of dark magic, and it's with glyphs and concentric circles stand at various heights over the glowing water. Merrick, with your skills, you have evasion, scouting, stealth, and taking aim.
Would this be a scouting?
Yeah, make a scout check. Okay, you've seen this before, some sort of magic, and you think you can use an action adjacent to the platform to completely immobilize a slug. So, and you think that check will either be a magic check or a scout check. So if anyone's trained in magic, they can also do it. Whether kind of things, a scholar of the Holy Order can do it with a check or a magic check. You got both, priest. Harald can't do anything. Looks like Gareth can't do anything but shoot. Yeah, so it looks like the priest and the rogue could basically completely disable any slugs that are on the platforms with action. Okay, so that was your action to figure that out, Merrick. And then Gareth, your turn.
Let's finish off that injured slug.
You
There we
do.
go.
Then Harl, haven't heard that, will move forward. There's this rock platform here, which you guys have to go around. So Harl's going to move forward to try and hold his position here to keep them from getting to you guys. You guys can shoot from behind me, he says, and he will stab with his spear on the slug right by him and do 3 damage to it. And then the snails go, and there are 4 of them. No, 5 of them. 5. Okay. We got corrosive spit. We got inch along. So the ones that rolled an inch along, they're both just kind of waving up on the platform back and forth. And then the one that gets a 6, which is the furthest one down. Oh no, Merrick! Even though it doesn't know you're there, it explodes near you. And
Yep.
so I got 2
Defense.
shots. I'm gonna do 1 at Gareth and 1 at Harl, and then 1 explosion on Merrick. So Gareth and Harl, you guys are both getting corrosive spit. It's equipment attrition, attack of 0. So you just gotta roll your defense or lower. Harl rolls his defense, gets a 12, which is not lower, so he equits equipment. Oh no. His last equipment left is his spear. It's down to 2 hit points. There's no spear.
Oh, sorry, was it me?
And then Gareth, you're the other one. Okay, Gareth, you dodge out of the way probably.
Yes, it's a success.
You got any equipment left. Okay, your defender with the spear is now in trouble. He's got no spear, so he's probably going to have to back away. Those are the 2 on him. Then the one that explodes and hits Merrick. This is on you, Merrick. You get to roll a defense or 1 equipment attrition.
I rolled an 18 earlier, so I guess I got hit.
Okay, you're hit. So pick 1 equipment of yours, and it's attrited.
We'll do the torches.
Take your hit points down by 1, and the snails are done. And Mercer, your turn. Mercer, if you can get adjacent to one and make either make a magic check, you can disable the one on the platform. But it's a long ways to get next to one, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't think I can get next to one this round. So 1, 2.
You can try and jump over that or
Oh,
sludge through it.
Oh, it's a jumping thing.
And you're not very strong. You might want to not do that.
All right. I'm just gonna hold out and hope everyone else can solve this problem. I'm done.
Do you want to go that way? Okay. After you then is Wilberg.
Okay, I move a little and try to shoot this guy.
9.
9.
Which one are you shooting, Wilberg?
This one, the closest one to me.
You'll have to get to where you can see him, which would be like over to here.
Okay, then I move and take risky.
Take the shot.
action.
Okay. You take him out. Nicely done. Merrick.
I'm gonna try to use a contraption on the platform.
Oh no, you get the words wrong. No success. Just reminding you guys, you have coin tokens left if any of you want to ever do a reroll.
I'll use them as coin.
Okay.
Oh, where is it? Scout again.
Oh no.
Oh, still didn't work.
Couldn't take your coin off. That's it for Merrick. Gareth, your turn.
Let's kill a slug. Oh,
You can see the one to the northeast from where you're standing.
All right. Short bow. Another 6. Wow.
Nice shot. Okay, and then Harl's turn with no weapons. He looks over to you. Do you have any melee weapons at hand? A dagger? Can you take a dagger from you? This is from Wilbur.
Yeah. Does he take in my dagger?
He'll take your dagger
Okay.
if you let him. So he goes up to 3. You go down 1, and your dagger's not effective. He's going to come to here, or no? He's going to stand there and just defend with the dagger. He is done. Snail's turn. Got 4 on platforms. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, 2 of them are blown up. Oh, the one blew up on you, Mercer, already.
Oh.
Which means you probably went over to that platform and tried to do that one, which failed. And then this one blows up on you. So do another defense check at no modifier. So that's a fail. So you take 1 equipment attrition. You can do the same thing you did last time and just destroy it, so you can never get it back if you want. Or you can pick a different one.
Oh, I get it now. I'll pick a different one.
Okay.
And steal.
Yeah. Okay, then the other 2 are spitting. 1 on each of the 2 in front. So defense for Wilbur and defense for Harl. So Wilbur, your dagger's also attrited. Now he's down to no weapons again. And then Wilbur, you lose 1 of your pieces of equipment. So you mark that
Okay.
off.
Losing graves.
Snails are done. Mercer, your turn.
I don't see any. I can run this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And then Wilbur, your turn. You can see the
Okay.
northeast slug from where you're at.
Yeah, I'm shooting that one.
Oh, nice shot. Take him out. And then Merrick, see if you can disactivate the last one.
I'm afraid he'll explode on me. We'll do that. I want to place these skills.
You can do it. No. Oh no.
I'm not very good at this.
Gareth, your turn. If you move north of Wilburg, you can see the one to the east, which is north of Merrick.
Yeah.
No, not
I'm
Wilburg. Gareth's
gonna
turn.
hop around here, I guess.
Okay. 4 damage to that guy.
Can I move back again? Is there rules against moving after you take your action?
No moves for that. The only thing is it just grants their +5 if they attack you.
Yeah, I mean, I already had to move 10 feet to get there. So.
Yep. Might as well keep moving, yeah. Harl has no weapons, so he's just kind of out of it. Snail's turn. D6 in the snail. Oh, a 1 this time. So he doesn't move. He just sits there. Mercer, your turn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Wilburg, your turn.
Done.
And Wilburg kills it. Just for fun, Merrick, roll your scout check. See if you would have deactivated it. Nope. Okay.
Dice are not my side.
No.
I'd like to climb up on the platform.
Okay.
Is there anything interesting by climbing up there, or no?
Nothing else. Just it was like a stasis effect that you could impart upon the creatures that were on it.
Got it.
Okay. That's that. So, I forget who rolled that. I think it was Richard. Rafa, roll 2d4, please, as you try and find your way out of here. 2 and 2, which is what you just rolled. So you find more of the discs and more of the snails, and you can avoid them this time if you want, since you know the writing on the discs just holds them in place. So roll again, Rafa. 2d4. 3 and a 2, more snails, but this time a long catwalk. One long, thin, winding stone pathway. Water slit crosses a vast pool mere inches above its surface. Okay, so this is going to be independent of where you were before. I'll use this long, winding pathway over here. This pathway, imagine it over the top of a basically expansive slime in both directions. It's not a tunnel. It's a walkway above an expansive slime that goes in both directions from you guys. Pick your march order that you want to be in, moving from north to south, with the lead person just 1 square south of where I put Merrick.
Oh, and my stealth doesn't apply anymore.
Harl's got no weapons at all. He destroyed your weapon. Oh, he's got his weapon still. He's carrying with him. It just not effective.
I have a pipe if he wants it.
A pipe?
Yeah, I picked it up in one of those, like the steam
Oh,
room.
right. Yeah. Okay, I'll take that if you want.
Okay.
That doesn't count for anything, but it just does he can pick up some random thing that does D4 damage. So he'll have that, we'll say.
Okay.
And you still have yours. So you're trying to get down this long hallway as you're getting spit at by fisher slugs. Roll D12 for fisher slugs for me, Rafa.
Mhm.
See how many fisher slugs you got spitting at you as you're trying to run down this platform.
D12?
D12, yep.
Okay.
Nice, only 4. So that's only going to be 3 fisher slugs. Much better. So again, this is a walkway, and it's just infinite slime pool both directions effectively, so I'll just put 3 fisher slugs out there to your left. And if you can get around the corner down here, you're out of their range.
All right.
And roll D20, everyone. See if you can beat the fisher slugs. You got 12. Looks like Manny's first. Let's see when beats Gareth. And the fisher slugs going to 4. We already got them. Pick your order that you want to be on. Gareth will be first. Okay, Gareth, go ahead.
Let's run and shoot. I just want to get away from these darn things.
Okay, that's pretty smart.
All right.
North, middle, or south?
Let's go south.
South. Take 6. Then after Gareth is Merrick.
I'll make my run as well.
And then
1,
Harl will make his run.
Right.
And then snails will go. 3 of them. D6 and the 3. One's doing nothing. The northern one is spitting. He'll spit at the priest. So priest, you got a defense roll. Add 0 on the attack.
Okay.
And it's equipment attrition. Ooh.
Oh.
Since you
Got
rolled
like
a 20, this will actually destroy whatever equipment you pick.
I guess my cloak.
Okay, cloak is shredded, sizzling with the slime. That snail's done. Middle snail did nothing. Bottom snail is exploding. Once again, Merrick last to get attacked, but gets exploded on everywhere he goes. Merrick, make a defense roll with an attack of 0.
That'll be his nickname, Splat.
Yeah. Okay, so you take 1 equipment attrition.
Oh, but we had a break, so...
No break. Nope. You know,
we
breaks
didn't
are,
get a break.
Your breaks are only between levels, yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. All right, then
Yeah.
I'll be the caltrops.
Okay. Make sure you update your hit points to reflect where you're at overall.
Oh, that's right. So I'd have to subtract 3. Forgot to do that.
Okay,
All right, up.
that was the snails, and then Wilbur's turn,
Wilbur runs towards south.
and Mercer,
I'm gonna run.
and Gareth. Eric. No, Gareth. Manny.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, running. I'm just gonna run in case it
Okay, so
shoots me.
attacks. Okay, then Merrick, your turn,
Make my run as well.
and then his, and then snails go. 2 of them left. Luckily, you're out of range of one of them, so it won't matter what the first roll is. The second roll is a spit. So a spit on the cleric. Again, defense roll cleric. Attack of 0. Oh no, another equipment attrits.
All right. Well, then that's gonna be my armor. Can I re-roll that defense roll with my point?
Yeah, you want a hero coin? Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, even worse. Okay.
Okay,
All
then
right,
you guys
there
get
goes-
out. And then I think that was had Manny roll that one. So let's go with Richard. Richard rolled 2d4.
There you go.
2 and 2, so the ritual discs again, more slugs. You can skip that one. Roll again. Lots of ritual discs in here. 3 is another long catwalk. Ooh. Oh, okay, and something different this time. So you find another one of these long catwalks going between the pools. And now at the end of this catwalk, you see Erasmus Fane, the man that was there to meet you and take charge of Agni when you guys arrived.
Mhm.
He looks like at the very end of the catwalk, struggling with pain, injured, it looks like in a landslide or a cave-in there, and you see his limbs are elongating. He says, "Centuries have we thrived here. What evil has brought ruin upon us? Ah, no, I no longer want the change. The age of wolves is ending. Leave while you can, mortals, go." And
Don't need to tell me twice.
you guys flee?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm getting the heck out of there.
You can see he's like changing into a werewolf from the looks of things. And now roll another 2d4. This one will be rough. No, let's do Eric. Eric, roll 2d4.
All right.
1 and 1, broken
Oh,
archway.
no.
Oh no. Oh no. You're running away from this Erasmus. You find a narrow limestone bridge broken. The only way forward. Far below you see a glowing pool of eel-infested depths. Broken archway. A broken bridge, actually. Narrow limestone bridge that's broken. So you guys are moving through the tunnels from west to east. So you can put your lead person like here. And to the northeast, you see a narrow limestone bridge crossing the kind of misty, slime-pooled chamber there. But there's a break in it that's about 5 feet wide. You'll have to you'll have to run and jump across. There might be some skill involved not to slip and fall into the pool. But you can see the exit is that direction. At the same time, behind you, you hear the voice of Erasmus, and you turn and you look and you see that it is the full wolf form of a werewolf coming down the tunnel behind you guys. So I'm going to put your march order in here. Wolf behind you, a dangerous bridge ahead of you. Everyone roll d20 for initiative order, or to see who goes first. You got to beat a 12. Okay.
Sorry, roll a 12 for a d12 first of accident.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 2 1s.
Mercer and Raffo, re-roll, please. D2 on Raffo. Still D8. Okay, and Mercer got 13. Okay, so Raffo's going to be first. And the Elder Fane, Erasmus in his werewolf form. He's going to go in phases 1 and 3. So, you know if you go northeast, you can find the exit to this place. If you go southeast, you'll be wandering more, or north, or back to the west. You'll be wandering more. Of course, to the west, the werewolf is coming as well. Get rid of the snails. The wolf is going on phases 1 and 3. If it's any consolation, the man, Erasmus, was very old, and the wolf looks very old as well. His fur is white all over the place. His face is almost completely white. So kind of feeble looking. Maybe not too dangerous, but at the same time, he's a werewolf, so it could be really dangerous. And we ended up rolling with Wilburg first, right?
Yeah.
Oops. What's his initiative? Okay. Wilburg, go ahead.
Okay, Wilbur's running towards north and shooting above while running for 10 damage.
Nice.
Which I rolled 8 on the first roll. Do I roll again? Because
Yes, you did get it. You did attack again.
okay.
Okay, your first
Oh.
arrow does what? 10 damage. He's got defensive 8, so that does 2 damage to him. But it wounds him pretty significantly, you can see. And then your second shot with a 10 will finish him. You drop him to the ground. He is old as you could count. He's been the Lord of Storm Point for ages. The last words he says is, "Run while you still can. Go!" And with him defeated, you're able to take enough time at the archway to safely cross. If, like, any of you have any rope or anything.
I have rope.
There you go.
Oh.
Okay. You guys will be able to make it across the worm pools, then out of the worm pool location with probably no more encounters because you rolled almost everything you could. But roll a d4 for me, please. Last was Eric. So Manny, roll d4.
Oh boy.
4. Okay. Erasmus changing again, and he's gone. So you don't have to worry about that. He makes it to the exit. The landslide above has opened a fissure below one of the pools. A swirling vortex is formed as the small lake drains. This is the only way to the grottos. We swim. So you swim through a pool and make it to the last level of the dungeon. And as such, you get to take a quick breath. So all of you can regain 1 skill or 1 equipment. So Haro will fix his spear.
I'll fix my armor.
I'll dry off my torches.
Alt double click on your guy, gets your equipment list, and he's going to go with, he's going to go with his spear. Okay, your motley crew makes it to the last level of the dungeon, the grottos. Cascades of rainwater have carved numerous hollows below Storm Point, connected by erratic fissures and sinkholes. The creatures that live here seldom see the light of day. As the mountain above destabilizes, the grottos offer the only escape from the rubble and ruin that has once been Storm Point Asylum. So, Richard, roll 2d4.
Uh-huh.
Boulder heap,
Oh.
and 1 more d4. 2 on the item. Okay. You find a huge pile of broken stone, impassable. As you turn back, you see something boxing you in. The thing you see boxing you in is a slime construct. As you navigate the caves, a large mass of translucent slime blocks your path. A closer look reveals 1d12, roll d12 for me, cave eels wriggling within. If harmed, the slime will release the eels, but you'll have to harm it to get past it.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, wow, Richard. D12 cave eels blocking your path back out of here. Let's see. 80% of that. 8 times 12 is 10. So 10 cave eels for the 4 of you. And what room should I pick? We'll say this is the room where you found the rubble cave in. That path is not, that's also caved in that direction at the end of the map. And the stairs is where the eel construct will be that you have to destroy to get out of here. And when you do, you will unleash 10 slime eels. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So,
Joy.
yeah. So you guys can take up any position you want to be in that cave, but there's no exit out of it except past these slime eels. And then when you're ready to destroy the thing and start the fight with them,
Let's start way back here.
you can. So first, take up the spot you want to be standing in. Once you're happy there, roll a d20 for initiative. Once you're happy where you're standing. You got to beat a 16 to beat the eels.
Oh, not me.
And the eels go
Barely.
1 time, and they go in phase 1.
Oh, sorry about that. I'm going to re-roll that. I don't know why it did that.
Interesting. Yeah, that is odd. Oh, because you have factorial.
Yeah, I don't know how to maybe if I click this one.
Maybe if you go in the dice roller and then uncheck factorial in the dice roller, it'll fix that. I don't know why it's adding it.
Yeah.
2 years.
There we go.
Yeah.
I see it.
Okay, it looks like Wilburg is first. So we're going to start with Wilburg in the initiative. Pick your order you want to be in. Gareth will go before the eels in segment 1. Wilburg in segment 2 is first. Okay, the eels spill out from this slime construct and start slithering their way toward you. Gareth, you go first.
Yeah, let's fire our bow at these things that are closing on us. Man, that is a lucky bow.
That's a good bow. Yeah. 1 dropped. I'm sorry. Why did I say Gareth first? So it was actually Wilbur first. But we'll say when your turn comes up, you're going to get that, Gareth. Wilbur, go ahead.
Yep. Okay, Wilbur.
Wilbur kills 1.
Go.
Then Merrick, your turn.
All right.
I'm gonna okay.
Short bow.
2 damage to the front one. And then Harl, your turn. Harl has his spear. Oh, why did I put him all the way in the back? That's weird. He wouldn't have been in the bag. I just forgot that I was controlling him. He'll be there to protect the archers. So he'll try and stand in front of the archers and take any attack that might come. That was Harl. Then Mercer.
I'm gonna just hang out. I don't want to go charging in. I'll be
Okay. Then Gareth, your shot goes and kills one. Actually, if you want, you can kill a different one. You want to kill the one that's wounded or a different one?
I'll go for a different one, I suppose.
Okay, a different one. And then the eels go. We got 8 of them left. So 8 tactic rolls. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got a 1. Wriggle away. The eel moves away too quick to attack. So that one actually just leaves. And then we got a whole bunch more with the second to the last one. Second to the last one shrieks a high-pitched squeal. Roll a d6 for me, Richard. 5? Okay, 4 more show up. 2, 4. And then that was that one. Then the other ones close there. And 2, 5, 6 there. There. They start wriggling into the room. And then Wilbur, your turn.
Yep. So shoot again.
Which one, Wilbur?
The one next to Harl.
Harl killed it. Then Merrick, your turn.
All right. I'm going to use this turn to take aim.
Okay. Make your head check.
Oh, doesn't aim very well.
No. I don't even know what that take aim skill does. What's it say it does?
It says add a die of your attack type on the next attack you make.
Nice. Okay. That's Merrick. Harl's turn. He will try and drop one with a spear. He does. Then Mercer's turn.
I'm just gonna wait for them to join me, and I'll be done.
And then Gareth's turn.
Yeah, I'll just shoot the closest one, I guess. 4.
Dropped it. And then the eels. 4, 5, 6, 8. 8 eels again. D6. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. Okay, the very first one slithers away. Then we got movement. A bunch of them. And then the same one that squeals again. Roll D6 for me, Richard.
Oh, no. Hold on.
3. Okay, so only 3 more join. So this one's going to move to here and attack. Basic attrition, defense roll. All right, Harl makes his defense roll. And this one goes to there. This one goes to there. Squealed again. 1, 6. That goes there, there, there. And 3 more join. Okay, deals are done. Wilbur, your turn.
Okay, moving back.
Oh, your first roll was an 8, so you get a re-roll. Or you get to attack again. Drop 2 of them, just like that.
Wow.
Then Merrick, your turn.
Oh,
I'm gonna try to shoot this guy. No, that didn't ping. That one.
Dropped him. And then Harl will come trying to help the priest. Spear attack. Ooh, didn't kill it though. Got a 2. And then Mercer.
I'm gonna use my pipe
Okay.
on the
D4.
one.
Killed it. Nice. And rounds over. And Gareth, your turn.
Another bow shot. Yeah, 2 damage.
2 to that one up there. And then the eels go. Down to only 7 this time. No, 6. Down to only 6 this time. 6. 1 again. Calls for more. Roll D6 for me, Richard. The rest I'll do basic attrition.
Hey.
Oh no, 4 more show up. And then Wilberg.
Yep. Okay, I'm shooting, but nothing else. Okay, I'm just shooting.
All right. Dropped it. Then Merrick, your turn.
I'm gonna just hold back. I'm done.
That was Mercer talking. I think Merrick's turn.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I just targeted
Okay.
this guy. Yeah, the one closest to me.
Killed it. Nice shot. And then Harl's going to try and kill one. The one just north of him with his spear. Got it. And then Mercer's just falling back. And then Gareth, your turn.
Let's shoot another eel.
Kills another one.
All right.
All right, guys are down to 6 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But another one calls.
No.
But one leaves. That's good news. Roll D6, Richard. Oh, nice roll. Only one more is added. So there'll be 1 joining that group. The group will all come up to here. And these 2 will move forward. And that 1 will attack Harl. Harl's defense roll is an 11. So Harl's going to lose, he'll lose evasion. So that's gone for now. And his hit points are down to 2. And then the eels are all done. And then Wilberg, your turn.
Okay.
Wilberg does 2 to the one on him. Then Merrick, your turn.
I'm gonna protect Harl. So here and short bow.
Kill that one. Nice shot. Merrick is done. And then Harl's turn. He'll try and go in and help Wilbur with a spear attack. Got it. With only 1 hit point left. He killed it. And then Mercer.
I'm I'm gonna hold back here. Done.
And then Gareth. Gareth kills another
6
one.
damage short bow.
Only 3 left. 1, 2, 3. 2. Let's see. The first one is close. He is going to move down to Harl. Second one calls more. Roll d6, Richard. 3. That's 3. Then this one comes into the room to there. And then 3 more. And then Wilbur, your turn. Killed 1. And then Merrick, your turn. Killed 1. And then Harl's turn. Oh, shoot. He's going to move and attack. Steps there, attacks that eel. Spear. Killed it. And then Mercer, your turn.
I see where I'm at.
And Gareth, your turn.
Can I even see them?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
2
but
damage.
it didn't quite kill it. So there's only 3 left. No 6s. 1, 2, 3. 1 leaves. And then 2 move forward. There, down to there. And then Wilbur, your turn. Wilbur kills one of them. And then Merrick, your turn.
Okay, I'll give it a shot here.
That's not Merrick. That's Mercer.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Merrick, you kill it. Nicely done. Okay. Now you can return in the direction you came from. And give me 2d4. I forget who rolled. I'll start at the top. Eric, roll 2d4.
Oh.
4 and a 2. More slime constructs. But you find the limestone flume exit. The chaotic cavern area is escaped by riding a twisting high-speed rush of water over slick stone, ending up in a forest cave. From there, the ruin of Storm Point can be seen far above. And you have escaped Storm Point Asylum. The conclusion is our heroes tumble down through the limestone, exploding in a blast of rainwater into a forest gulch. Far above, you see the rain clouds clearing at last, revealing a vivid full moon. The silhouette of a werewolf is seen howling at the valley. The dark days of madness and secrets at Storm Point Castle have come to an end. You get a reward. You each earn 3 hero points in the form of an emerald coin given to you by Lady Wallcrest. Time to recover skills, have an ale, and consider the road ahead. And Agni, it's unlikely you kill Agni, which you did not, since she always tries to escape in combat. Here's what I'm reading from. As a homicidal lunatic, most likely transforming into a powerful lycanthrope, she can make a terrific villain for a follow-up adventure. Lady Wallcrest will certainly not be sleeping easy as long as Agni is out there hunting. After decades of making grim deals with Erasmus Fane, Lady Wallcrest will be glad to hear the asylum is no more. Cornered into caring for their own mentally ill residents, though, the town may experience a crisis of madness. Perhaps the cave eels will find their way into the town's water supply, or the Invoker will spread his psionic nightmares to those in the Thene Valley. You never met the Invoker, but he's up in there. And you never met Uruhitu, the frog kin samurai. But that is the end. And that's the first time I've run Crown and Skull. So what do you guys think?
I like how it moves.
It's very fast. I would like more exploration, but you're not you're not like really in control of your own exploration, are you?
I want to say that I to be honest, I don't feel like we have any agency in this game.
Yeah. I think you're just randomly rolling. You don't. I think you need to have a set adventure, right? Or there needs to be a lot more things you can affect in the random rooms.
I mean, it was just sort of kind of like a ride. You know, it was interesting to go to these various rooms and see them. It was very evocative. But it would have been nice to say, okay, well, you have 2 passages. You look this way, and you smell acid and hear bubbling that way, and you look the other direction, you see steam or something, and you can make a choice and say, well, we'll go towards the bubbling or something,
Yeah, I definitely think I'd run adventures that way instead of randomly. Randomly is interestingly, but I like a set location that you can explore as a player.
Yeah, choose your own adventure without the choose is not great game design, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like this might be an interesting adventure to run as a solo player, like you're the DM and the player, and you're just like going through the book, and you're like, okay, I'm going to run my character, roll the dice, see which room I go to next, and I'll have the fight. If you're playing by yourself. But
what did you think of the combat with the attrition of skills and the attrition of equipment?
That was fine. It's a weird way of doing HP, but I don't
Yeah.
think it's necessarily bad.
Yeah.
I didn't like that monsters can randomly just spawn a bunch more monsters. That's scaling encounters that could get really deadly really quick. Like you roll 2 or 3 6s at once, and that's a huge problem.
Yeah, what would have happened if instead of rolling only 1 every time I rolled several 6s?
Yeah.
And then
All I
like 3
did-
of them summoned more.
I did notice that the ones that get summoned tended to be one hitters or close to that.
True. Yeah, the eels
Right.
are all 1 hitters and the wolves were 1 hitters. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think losing skills is sort of like a spiraling mechanic, and I've played that way with like Forbidden Lands.
Yeah.
But I think Forbidden Lands is a little bit more forgiving because your damage is going against attributes, and you don't lose like complete avenues for doing things. But on the other hand, at least for me as a priest, my skills didn't come into play at all, except for the one encounter with the glyphs, and the glyphs turned out to be kind of like a trap. You know, like if you investigated the glyphs, it ended up being a waste of time because if you just avoided the whole thing, you'd been better off.
Right. Yeah. And that's on me because I had no idea what they should do. And I tried to think of something on the fly.
Yeah.
Because they didn't really do anything as written. They were just glyphs that were written on those things. So I wanted to reward at least Merrick for trying to
Yeah, that feels like something where you should have gotten a hero point for investigating.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You uncover an ancient secret or something, right?
Yeah.
Very, very good. Yeah, that's a better way to do it.
Or maybe there's a machine or mechanic that in the room that worked with the glyphs.
Yep.
That could have been
Absolutely.
a puzzle.
Yep. Absolutely. It's interesting. We're having a discussion, and you can kind of divorce the two topics, right? There's the adventure design, and there's the mechanics of how the game works. Because the adventure design, I wouldn't do an adventure like this. I mean, I like adventures that the players explore. You know, a set world the players affect.
Is that the randomness of this dungeon? Is that specific to this adventure, or is this how this game system is supposed to be run?
It can be either way. You can do it however you like. It's an option for how you can run dungeons. The sample dungeons in it all do it like this, but I would probably deviate from that pretty quick if I was running. Just my preference, I'd say. But then the combat and stuff seems to go really fast. It's interesting that the take 2 actions where you move and take an action doesn't bite you too often, right?
Yeah, you've just got to be careful, right? You
watch out.
Hang someone out in front who's got really good armor and tanks, and then everyone else can just do whatever they want, basically.
Yeah, you can always move and attack.
Well, that was the dilemma I was in towards the end when I had lost my weapon was, do I really want to move and attack with a D4 improvised weapon?
Yeah.
Probably not, because I'm going to be exposing myself too much for doing so little.
Yeah.
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 And that's another thing about the creatures have armor, right? And like certain weapons just can hardly even affect them at all. And I feel like if you lose your main weapon, your character is basically useless in combat. You just can't do anything.
There was a huge disparity in the skills for doing damage, right? The adventurer getting to roll 2d8 versus a lot of other characters rolling 1d6 is a huge difference.
Yes.
Yeah, that's like really obviously the best damage dealing ability in the game, pretty much.
Yeah, that core ability. There's a I don't think Carl had this, but he might have, and maybe I didn't see it. Maybe double check his spear. No, his spear is factorial, so I don't think Carl ever rolled this, but Carl could have rolled an 8 on an attack roll, and then gets to re-roll the damage. There's one with a 14 damage there. That comes up a lot less often than just rolling two dice all the time. I mean, yeah, in theory, Carl could roll 3 or 4 dice, but that's like 1 in 1,000 chance versus every attack is 2 dice.
Yeah, and some of the weapons even do that. So there's even like a pretty big disparity between different weapons. And we're playing very, very basic characters here where you can buy better gear that has like special abilities and stuff like that, like deadly weapons. Deadly weapon, 3 points cost, add an additional damage die of the weapon's type. So the adventurer could get a deadly weapon and roll 3d8 on their bow.
Oh, wow. Big difference, yeah. Yeah, and then like some of the monsters, like you never ran into the cave crab, but you just reveal this. Let me reveal the whole map so you can just see everything.
I would have loved to have met Uruhito. That sounds awesome, like a samurai frog.
Yeah, Uruhito's cool. He's in the dungeons, and yeah, he's a samurai frog that can go with you. Basically, that'd make a huge difference. The bottom right, the giant cavern crab, 100 hit points, attack of 3, defense of 3. The attack can make a huge difference too, because the attack coming from the butcher, who's in the middle right-hand side. Oh, he's only +3 to attack. Oh, the living chains were +10 to attack, so they just like never miss.
Wow.
For the living chains. The butcher, though, with his brutal attrition, a D6 different things are taken away from you. That gets ugly fast.
That can really just kill a character in 2 turns if you roll pretty bad. I don't know. There's a lot of things in here that are like having enemies that are very clearly like you need to run away from this because you're not going to kill it and it's going to beat you down. That can be fun game design, but like the butcher scene is really good and like scary, right? Like you can easily have a character die while you're slowly cranking down this elevator.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know about that cave crab. Like, what the heck is with that thing? Like, it's just an invincible monster that you can't possibly.
You're not doing under damage to it, that's for sure.
No. And I just want to make a comment about the healer, the cleric. I feel like it's way underpowered. Like I'm not a good fighter. I'm not a good damage spellcaster. And to heal one attribute when people are taking multiple attribute points of damage, or even random equipment is just destroyed, which I can't do anything about. I think I saved our NPC, but I just don't feel like I was contributing as much as all the other characters were on a round-to-round basis.
I'd have to agree that only being able to cast spells 2 or 3 times. I mean, you could attack almost as well as anyone else, so you do have that going for you until your mace randomly gets destroyed.
Right.
And then you can't attack as well as anyone else. So anyone else would have been in your position except not have those 3 spells, I guess, in the end. So it is right. It's like you need a backup weapon.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, you better bring a backup weapon in case your main weapon accidentally gets destroyed. Like you get a brutal attrition that randomly picks your weapon.
Yeah. I feel like with spellcasting, you could pretty easily just do Shadow Dark style, where like you have like a magic skill, and when you cast the spell, you roll the die.
Mm-hmm.
If you fail, you lose it, right? Like
that's what I was looking for. I scanned through the rules like the hour before the game, so I apologize. I wasn't really an expert, but I didn't see anything as a spellcasting skill, and so that's what really threw me off.
Yeah, I think you just get to cast it once, unless you spend character points to cast it multiple times.
And I think that's kind of the balance that's intended in the game is because I found myself when I was picking skills for my characters, like, well, what do I want to? I felt like I realized I have to really specialize this guy into one thing. I can't spread him out too thin.
Mm-hmm.
And there was some interesting decisions. I felt more useful as a rogue in Crown and Skull than the rogue that I play in 5e, where he's a one-trick pony. He hides and shoots and hides and shoots.
Mm-hmm.
So
now, if you take a look through the monsters and everything you fought, it feels like about appropriate for a first level party.
Yeah,
I mean, you fought a lot of stuff, a big variety of stuff, and survived it. So that kind of felt about right. But you could definitely tweak the balance amongst various things.
I would have thrown in some undead just to make the cleric, feel like they're special.
Yeah, that's true. There are no undead in here.
That is a good point. If I were to run this and I have a cleric, I would probably add in some undead, because part of being a GM is you want to give your characters things to do.
Yeah.
So that's a good point.
Yeah.
I had a thought on my. I forgot my thought. If I remember it, I'll come back to it.
I don't even know exactly how that clerical stuff works. So why their faith matters? They don't need a roll to cast a spell. So why do they need to have their faith going up?
Oh, I remember what it was. We're playing a first level adventure. I wonder how this plays out after you have acquired a lot more points and been able to get to a town to not just restock what you have, but to expand your repertoire
Yeah,
with the hero points. And that I'm wondering how that goes.
and better equipment. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, I mean, you get some pretty crazy stuff, right? Like once you actually choose crown or skull, like the later character development, you get some really weird things. You get like crazy magic items and special abilities, and you can create spells. So like spellcasters, I feel like are going to get more fun the longer you go, where you can actually have like 4 or 5 different spells that do something rather than just, oh, I got a couple heals and I can turn undead away. Oh, there's no undead in this adventure? Well, I guess I'm useless.
Yeah. I guess you kind of have to grind. But for a first adventure, I hate to give my players a grind. I want them to have excited.
I really like the crown mechanic and the skull mechanic. That's really interesting how you effectively you're kind of choosing law or kind of choosing chaos, with law being conformity and chaos being self reliance,
Yeah.
conformity and or part of the government, and it really looks pretty cool at the higher levels as you get into that aspect of it. And yeah, I don't know that I'd pick random dungeons. I'd rather have set locations that the players explore in effect and not just randomly come to room, I think.
I think it works for a very short dungeon.
Yeah.
A one shot. But if I wanted to do more of an adventure, definitely more exploration. Finding ways to do that.
Yeah. Definitely the atmosphere was cool and the whole setting was cool, I thought, for sure.
Yeah.
In the adventure. That was neat.
It was interesting. I felt like we didn't get to see enough of the background of like why this place was the way it was. But then again, you're just trying to escape from a crazy funhouse below an insane asylum. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, that was the thing that was crossing my mind. I was like, did we cross dimensions or something? We were supposed to take her to a safe place, to a sanitarium, and all of a sudden, like, we're in hell.
There's a lot of power to like show don't tell, right? And we're told at the end of the adventure by the NPC, oh yeah, actually that place is horrible. I'm glad that it's destroyed now.
Yeah.
There's like weird magic and stuff going on there.
Yeah.
And we saw like a little hint of it, but I don't know, like seeing some people chanting in a room or like some cultists or something might have been interesting. Like a big all phases of the moon on the floor, and they're all like wearing wolf's heads or something. Like a scene like that would have been really indicative of what was going on, rather than just, oh, this guy's becoming a werewolf now.
Yeah.
Or even as a sanitarium, emphasize that these are not sane people who you will be finding.
Yeah.
No.
All right. Well, thanks guys for playing. I enjoyed my first foray into Crown and Skull. Pretty interesting system.
It was very interesting.
Yeah.
Nice to see different mechanics.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like all the different mechanics out there that are coming out. A lot of fun.
And I'm happy I finally got to play. I've been trying this for a long time.
Yeah. Well, it was great having you. And thanks everyone. Have a good weekend.
All right, you too.
Enjoy your weekend, everyone.
Bye everyone.
Have a good one.
Goodbye.
Bye.